Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. His dreams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to ward because his code can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. Snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if I too fun. His child's can't see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunch and into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty life and all his strife while forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Thursday, the 1st of December 2022. We've got a brand new month ahead of us and it should be, I'm happy December, it feels like Christmas mode, Christmas spirit mode. And yeah, it's should be a good wee stream, hopefully. Phil should have a good wee day off story. He's in his stream right now, blithering away, as you can see. And yeah, he set his members goal for December already, and he set it at a slightly lower figure than I anticipated at 575. I was expecting 600. I thought it was kind of the more the usual kind of ballpark figure, because Phil likes going to about 150 odd between what he's at and where he's going to aim for. I thought 600 was a good round number for him to aim for, but he's actually going lower, which tells me that he's expecting more drops in members between now and the end of the month before a big member bomb saves a day or whatever fucking happen. But yeah, Phil lost a few members between the last time he streamed and now. He seems to have lost 5 members. So yeah, get up you, Phil, as usual. And yeah, I'm not going to mess around too much. I'm just going to get cracking with the cards. Give more blood. You got rid of beef free. Cause give more blood. Got rid of beef free. Give more blood is banned from picking a number. Until beef free is reinstated by give more blood, he is not allowed to pick a number for a card anymore. It is only right. He claimed he had beef free added there and he deleted the sound file. So until beef free makes its return, then give more blood is not allowed to pick a number whatsoever. I think it's a very fair thing, and I think most of your audience would agree with me. It is the right thing to do. Anyway, Q&A was a thing that got selected when we spun the wheel. That is a criteria for picking our card for today. So we'll just type in Q. Oh, is it Q and? Fucking hell. I can't type. Hang on. Q and A. There you go. We need a number between 1 and 244. The first number in chat I see between 1 and 244 that contains the number 6. From this point in time, 69 was the first one I saw from Test Stupid. So there we go. The 69th bingo card will be the card we use for today's bingo shenanigans, and here we go. It is this card right here on the right hand side. So new games, clown mode, business, ear touch, leg slap, on demand, lip smack, dead air, members sound good, folk clear and chill, snort, repeat same point, constantly, and pig explain. Quite a lot of action orientated things today in this card. Interesting, him doing hand graphs. Now let me explain hand graphs very quickly. Hand graphs are when Phil is trying to demonstrate a numerical value of sorts, maybe something getting more popular or less popular, but he uses his hands to demonstrate it growing in popularity or declining in popularity. Just his hands are a visual aid to show how popular or less popular something is getting numerically. So behind the scenes, him mocking his chat and reality, and the final row is Q&A. What the fuck are you talking about? Or what are you talking about? Him making a weird noise, him saying shocked, and him pointing directly towards the camera. So I think this could be a good card, to be honest. I'm trying to think what could let it down. Phil might not mention the word business. That's the thing, it might hurt us today. Him saying business might not necessarily happen. Other than that, I think it's a very solid card. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this card. So as I said, we're just waiting for Phil to go live properly. Oh, here we go, member bombs. No, not member bomb. He's, actually no, these are just people renewing memberships. Gamer Guy and Jack Anderson. It's finally December, and Callisto Protocol is upon us. Spiritual successor. Spiritual successor, everyone. Spiritual successor. The fucking Mass Effect. Fuck me, man. Anyway, I'm gonna very quickly save this card. I nearly closed this fucking window before forgetting to save the goddamn card. That was embarrassing. So, I'm gonna save this card very quickly. Get the game all set up, all nice and straightforward and all this jazz. I do hope people like the wee festive touches I added to the thumbnail. Getting us in the Christmas spirit and all that jazz, you know, just the Christmas spirit, the Christmas mood. Yeah, should be good. Phil's on a laptop now, thank fuck for that. Anyway, I'm going to get the game all properly set up. Before I get all properly set up, let me remind everyone, if we have 25 snorts from Phil, that is a free space on the card. If he has 50 snorts, that'll be 2 free spaces, and so on and so on. It's unlikely Phil is going to snort up a storm, because sometimes he's got it under control and sometimes it's just out of control. If Phil gets 100 likes between now and beginning gameplay and recording for gameplay, and he blows his bubbles, that is also a free space. So, if all said, if we get a full house on the card, one of you guys can win a prize of 25 quid. 25 green squares equals 25 quid for somebody in the chat. And it's up to them what to do with it. If they want to claim the prize themselves, they're perfectly entitled to. If they'd rather me do something else with the money, like give it to a charity, that's up to them as well. I'm not going to judge you, no one else should judge you either. If you'd rather have the money, that's perfectly fucking fine. The last few times we've won bingo, I've ended up giving it to Jasper's Angels, which is a very nice cause indeed, you know what I mean? But it's absolutely fine if you guys would rather keep the money if one of you guys wins the card as well. So don't think it's like one of these kind of things where it's like, oh, we're going to judge people. Nah. You're perfectly entitled to fucking keep that money if you've won it fairly. And this game of bingo, if anything, above all else, I think this game of bingo is fair. So, let me fucking go. Right, I'm going to get the stream, as I said, set up properly. I need to, where's Microsoft, where's my Microsoft Paint? I only use the most up-to-date, cutting-edge tools for this. Oops, I just bumped the microphone, sorry about that. Here we go, Microsoft Paint. Let me just open up. There's the bingo. I think I need to adjust it a wee bit as well, now I think about it, because I had to change the size last time, because I had a 4x4 card, because it was a shorter podcast, because Phil had to, well, he had to fucking pick Cat up from her work, so he had a shorter podcast. So let me just make sure I fix this card. Give me a second. Okie dokie. Oops, sorry, I was right. Let's undo that. There we go, that's what we're meant to do. And then make it a bit smaller. There we go. I think that looks robust. Smashing stuff. So, there we go.
Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Well, thank you very much to DDog196864 Nerd. Remember, he's not longer a lord. He's no longer Lord D-Dog, sadly, you know, but I still think of him as a lord anyway. But he has generously super chatted and says, keep your money, bingo is on me, Merry Acmas Survig. Thank you very much, D-Dog, I do appreciate it. How early is it in fucking Australia? Jesus Christ, man. But imagine waking up and the first thing, it must be like 7 AM or something in Australia, at least. Bloody hell. But, I mean, I do hope you've got a good day ahead of you. Obviously, it's Friday for D-Dog and everyone else in Australia. And that side of the world as well, like New Zealand and all that, so it's already fucking Friday. So, yeah, hopefully they're enjoying the Fridays already. Most of us are still trying to get through, you know, Thursday, as it is. Obviously, for Phil, it's just fucking starting. It's Thursday. 8 time zone's a fucking weird thing. But, yeah. Thank you very much, D-Dog, for that. I do appreciate it. 6 AM for D-Dog. Sweet fucking Jesus, man. You know what I did this morning when I saw my alarm clock at 6 AM? I turned that shit off and went straight back to fucking sleep, and I woke up at 8. I did actually have it set for 6 because I was going to go to the gym, but I was too tired. I was like, oh, fuck this. And I'll go tomorrow. I promise you guys, I'll be going to the gym tomorrow. I don't have to worry about work tomorrow because I'm off work. So I'll use that day off to fucking go to the gym instead and try and be a bit better. So there we go. Oh, fucking hell, 6 AM, no, sweet Jesus. Give More Blood says, I get up at 5 a.m. Thanks, aye, but you fucking have strange hobbies. Fucking strange little fucking knife collection, and some of them let you go to strange places in your body. Nah, you got strange hobbies, which is why you're about that fucking time working the streets. Give More Blood trying to brag about getting up early when you know he's a bit of a creepy bastard at times with his knife collection. Fuck me. Get a bread sandwich. I'm actually, you know what I mean right now? I've actually got my plate right here. I have wraps. I have chicken, ham and cheese wraps, which I'm about to enjoy right now, which is why I'm going to turn the music up and turn the microphone off, and you guys can enjoy some Meerkat music while I finish off my dinner before we start off the bingo. So there we go, guys. That's the plan I've got ahead. Enjoy Meerkat's music while I scoff my dinner down very quickly before Phil begins the bingo.
Like, it's been tough. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. It has. And when I read a message like that, I'm sorry that I'm tearing up like a baby. But when I read a message like that, it makes me feel like it was worth it. You know, like all the shit that happened to me and all the stress and the mental shit that I go through on a daily basis, sometimes, that is worth it because there's people out there who got something out of all of this. You know, it wasn't just some dickhead in front of a camera, you know, doing stupid videos. That it actually meant something to people. And that means the world to me. That there's people out there that, you know, for a decade, that they've been watching me and they've been following me and they've been watching my life evolve and how I become a better person, you know? Right now, for the next week, I'm literally strapped for cash. The only money I'll have is tips coming in on the streams. And that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. So now in the next few days, I have to raise money to pay my utilities. And then, you know, see what I mean? Like, this is how it is for me. Yet these shitheads out there want to fucking fuck with me behind the scenes, ruin all kinds of financial shit for me. Then on top of that, make stuff up to try to make me sound like a terrible person on the internet. To make money, I have to pay Ben bills. You know, I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay my taxes, pay my back taxes. I have to pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills, bitch. Pay Ben taxes. I have to pay Ben bills, bitch. Day to day, tips to tips, to pay bills and things. Eventually, things will get better. But I'm kind of stuck right now with how things are. That's why I'm trying to make money. I have to pay Ben bills. You know, I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben taxes. Bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to. If you want to sit here and you want to pretend like you're holier than thou, I'm better than those content creators, man. Because I have a job where I work 9 to 5 and I bust my ass at my job and I earn a paycheck, man. And then I come home. See, I'm not on the internet begging for money all day, man. See, I'm better than them, man. No, you're not any better. Everyone's the same. No one's better than anybody else. Get your ass out there and fucking work, bitch.
This one's for all my baby girls.
And it starts to click, you know, if someone just keeps saying sorry when they do something, they're not really apologizing, right? If apologizing isn't just words, it's I will not do this thing again because I feel bad about it. If you keep doing the thing, it's not actually an apology.
You have no respect for people that are alive.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going live right now. You guys all know the drill. If I miss anything in chat, you tag me in chat and tell me what I fucking missed. You know, I'm a dumb bastard sometimes. I do miss things. I don't try and miss things. It just happens because I am a dumb bastard. It can't be helped. I don't, you know, but it's just the way it goes. But yeah, and as you guys know, there's free spaces up for grabs. If things happen on a stream that Phil does, it's out of our hands, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, good luck guys. Fingers crossed. Here we go.
Good morning, everyone. Happy holidays, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast, where we're busy having fun down here on Level 1. And as you can see, things have gotten a lot more festive around here since I was with you a couple of days ago. Today is Thursday, the 1st of December, 2022. The holiday season is upon us. It is time for us to get holly and jolly, to be a little bit nicer to our neighbors, to get into that holiday spirit, and to share the warmth and joy of this season, correct? And of course, that's no exception here on DSP Gaming, because here on the channel, we've got tons of new things that have adjusted for this month, which I hope you guys are excited for. We've got multiple holiday events coming up this month, crazy amounts of new game playthroughs. I've got exciting new announcements of things that just happened yesterday that are big positives here for the channel. I'm very, very excited. Okay, now first of all, I think it needs to be said, this new webcam that I got a couple of months ago now looks so much better when it comes to things like the holiday decorations, right? Like, look how nice this looks behind me this year as opposed to previous year. It's just like, whoa, night and day with, you know, looking at the decorations and how they stand out and how clear they are. And that's a really excellent thing. In fact, the last couple of years for the holidays, we kept away from having Christmas lights because we used to put them up and you couldn't tell what color they were. The lights were they looked like washed out and white, and you couldn't even see any distinct color to them. So we were like, what was the point? Because of the new webcam this year, as you can see, it looks much better. You can actually tell the color the lights are supposed to be. Oh, look, red. Oh, look, blue. Green. I can't believe it. They're actually separate colors, right? So I'm excited for that. Now, you can also see we have a holiday border. This will not be used every single day. I just want to let you guys know this border, we'll bring it in every once in a while, maybe once or twice a week. Obviously, for when the Christmas holiday hits, we'll be using that. But this is not going to be used every day. I'm going to be alternating between my other borders that I usually use. I think this would be too much to use it every single day for the entirety of the month. All right. But I'm pretty excited for this month. We've got so much going on. We've got new events. We've got new games. We've got all kinds of positive and fun stuff. All right. So let's begin at the beginning. Let's investigate, shall we? So behind me over here to my right, we've got cool garland or tinsel or whatever you want to call it. We've got some candy canes hanging. We've got the return of Cookie the Christmas Pooch, who's been here for many, many years on camera. We got our golden steer or deer back there. A nice Christmas tree that's red and white, and you can actually kind of tell that it's a Christmas tree now. And our little penguin guy who we added last year, I can't remember his name. I don't know if we named him or not. Our little Christmas penguin here. Of course, they're playing amongst lots of snow with the new green backdrop here. On the left, we've got the return of Chestnut the Squirrel and a nice festive layout here of some poinsettia flowers. As well as behind here, we've got some pine cones. So if I'm hungry during a stream, I could just get a nice, delicious snack right on the fly. It's very nutritious. And we got some Christmas lights, which I'm happy about. I'm actually quite pleased that the Christmas lights look good this year, and you can tell the color, because it was frustrating the last few years when I tried to put them up and they looked terrible. Like, I'll forget it, just take them down, right? So, this is pretty cool. Now, in addition to that, we have new Christmas animations. Well, let me put it this way. We have mostly returning Christmas animations. Now, I'm not saying that there won't one day be more Christmas animations, but as of now, we've got like 7 or more Christmas-themed animations that will play on the stream. And these will play for the following reasons. Tips of the following categories: $5, $10, $20, $30, $50, and $100. Any of those tip levels, you will see a Christmas-themed animation play on the stream. Then, for Super Chats, I believe it's $5, $10, $20, and $50. Okay? So, tons of new animations, which I'm excited for as well to show you, if and when some contributions come in, and that'll get us into the holiday season. What about $6? These are categories where if you tip between, they count. So, for example, if you tip between 5 and 10, you get the $5 animation. If you tip between 10 and 20, you get the $10 animation. You see? Now, most of these are returning from last year, but there is one brand new one. And being that it's the brand new one and everyone's probably going to want to see the brand new one, I actually made it the lowest category. Only $5. A $5 tip, you will see the brand new animation on stream. Okay?
I feel like a fucking, lazy bastard now because I've not done anything Christmas animated, it's still the same animations. Anything that is done, animation-wise here, it's still the same noise it's made. It's still the same animation it's made. There is no incentive to fucking, do that in the stream. Oh, the only thing I can tell you guys is that I'm actually wearing a Santa hat, and I didn't have to wait until you guys gave me fucking money to do it. So that's something else, isn't it? I'm wearing a Santa hat because it is Christmas time after all, and it didn't cost you guys a single fucking penny.
Cool. Now, in addition to that, if we hit the hat goal on any stream, which is $100 of tips raised in one particular stream, there will be 2 hats eligible to be worn on said stream: the Santa hat and the Let's Get Lit hat. All right, either hat eligible to be worn if we hit $100 tips goal on any particular stream. Now, the only exception is going to be Pokemon streams. Why? Because on Pokemon streams, I put on the Pikachu hat. That's the one that makes sense for Pokemon, okay? But every other stream this month coming up, if we hit $100 in tips, these hats will be in the running to be worn for that particular stream, okay? So that's a lot of new stuff, right? That's a lot of new stuff added to the rotation here for this month. In addition, there are 2 holiday events coming up. So allow me to tell you all about them right now. I'm excited for these holiday events. I'm glad that we locked them in. They're ready to go, and we can get hyped for them, okay? On Friday, December 23rd, it is my annual DSP Gaming Christmas Marathon. What will be going down during that marathon? Number 1, I'll be in Christmas attire. Now, today I jumped the gun.
Hold the fuck on. You can't just claim it as an annual Christmas marathon when you had it behind a fucking paywall and was under threat of not going ahead. When you call something an annual fucking event, you fucking, you're thinking it's going to happen regardless. No. No, bullshit. I'm not fucking buying that. You can't fucking, you're not allowed to fucking label it an annual fucking event now when you fucking hid that shit behind the goddamn paywall. You don't get to fucking do that, Phil. No, this is a fucking fan-funded event. It's not an annual event that would have fucking happened regardless. No. You're fucking threatening Christmas to these fucking dickheads unless they fucking gave you the fucking memberships required, and it only happened because one fucking person trumped up 100 members by themselves. It would never fucking happen otherwise. Oh, I see, mate. I came along and done it for him instead of emailed in it for him. Who fucking knows? Dash 8, yes, I'm actually wearing clothes as well as the fucking Santa hat. That's a bit creepy. No. But yeah, I'm not. I'll never stream naked. That'd be weird.
I'm already wearing a Christmas shirt, but I have several Christmas-themed ugly sweaters. I'm going to see if maybe I can buy a new one this year, so that I have a new one for the show as well. And I'll be wearing those hats, of course. And it'll be a variety of games that'll be played on the stream that you guys are currently nominating. There's 2 places for you to nominate games. There's an open post on the channel community tab on DSP Gaming for everyone. And then there's a members-only community post where members are currently posting up. And you guys are nominating games left, right, up, and down. I'm excited to see what you guys end up nominating. What I'll do is I'll wait about another week and a half, and then we're going to see, number 1, what's the most nominated game for the members, and that game will be a lock that will be played during the marathon. The other games that have been nominated by everyone else, the open nominations, will be tallied up, and the games that have the most nominations will hit like a top 10 poll. You guys will vote on that poll for a week, and that'll determine the rest of the games that we'll be playing during the Christmas holiday event. I have one exception. I'm here to announce I am 100% going to be playing Disney Dreamlight Valley during the Christmas event. Why? Because the game has a Christmas expansion coming up. And I feel that would be the perfect time to play it during the Christmas marathon and explore the Christmas content. So there will be Disney Dreamlight Valley during the Christmas event. But outside of that, all the other games will be selected by you guys, the viewers. Okay? Now also, during that event, I will be drinking. And already I can tell you, I went to the liquor store yesterday to see what kind of holiday-themed...
No. That's not why you specifically went to the fucking liquor store. You always go to the fucking liquor store anyway. No. Let's go a trip down memory lane, guys. Let's just fucking derail massively and take a trip down memory lane and see how often did little Piggy go to the fucking liquor store in the fucking past? What's the easiest way to fucking do this? Total wine? What's a category? Alcohol? Would a category be fucking alcohol? Yes, it would be. Look at this shit. So, we got 18th of March 2020, 25th of March, 1st of April, 24th of June. Hang on, did this jump ahead? Wow, Phil actually fucking had a few months there where it went dry, it looked like. Look at this shit. If this is in date order, which I think it is, Phil actually had a dry couple of months from Total Wine, and then it fucking went straight back on, Back with a vengeance every fucking week. Every single fucking week. It's pronounced total swine. Trent says that's because of lockdown. Did he seriously not get into fucking total wine because of lockdown? Jesus, that makes sense. Actually, 2020. Of course. Of course, lockdown affected Phil going to total wine. That must have been a rough couple of months for Phil not getting this fucking liquor fix. Every single week on the bank leaks documents Phil getting his alcoholic fix from Total Wine. This is not a rare fucking visit for him. If you hang out at Phil's local Total Wine and, wait for him on his day off, you're likely going to fucking see him. He's going by this fucking track record anyway. Because look at this shit. Every single fucking week. Once a week, it appears there, it seems. There's about a 9-day gap here, but that's because Phil had a longer working week here. Without fucking fail. Without fail. Every week. He's pretending he just fucking went to the fucking liquor store randomly on the off chance of checking their fucking, Christmas alcoholic, No. He was there anyway. I'm not fucking letting that one fucking slide. There's no fucking way, Phil.
Liquor they have a bunch. And I have a few interesting ideas of things that are holiday themed and things that maybe aren't so holiday themed but could still be pretty funny for the stream. I haven't gotten anything yet. Within the next couple of weeks, I am going to head there and grab some stuff for the event. Because that's right, I actually drink during the holiday stream. Only during the Christmas stream do I drink. It's the only time, once a year. It's an annual tradition. In addition to that, during the course of the day, we will likely either do a holiday-themed DSP Tries It episode where I'll try something that's like Christmas-themed, or we'll order food for a festive feasting with the king, or both. I'm not sure what we want to do yet. We'll think about it over the course of the month. Okay? And so this is excellent. We got a whole, 3+ weeks to think about this because, like I said, it's going to be on Friday the 21st. No, 23rd. Friday the 23rd. Yes, that's perfect. 3 weeks from this Friday is our Christmas Marathon event. Okay? Now, that's not it. That's not where the Christmas buck stops. Because here on DSP Gaming, we go all out every year. There's going to be a second Christmas event being held on Christmas Eve itself. Yes, on Saturday, December 24th. I'm only going to be doing one stream. But what a stream it will be. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the return of the WWE Christmas Sims King of Christmas Tournament Special. I'm happy to finally formally announce it. That is definitely happening and the date it will happen on. All right? How will this work? In WWE 2K22, I'm going to set up a series of holiday-themed matches between icons of the season. Frosty the Snowman versus the Heat Miser from, the Rankin Bass Christmas specials. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer versus the Grinch, right? Ebenezer Scrooge versus Mrs. Claus. Okay? We're going to have all these matches set up, and it's going to be it'll be like triple threat matches. Sometimes it'll be one-on-one, but some will be triple threat. And the key is to have like 4 matches, and each match has a winner. All right? And each match will be a gimmick. One match will be like a tables match. Put your opponent through a table to win. One match will be falls count anywhere. We'll do these random stipulations. I'll also do my best to see if they have holiday-themed rings, because usually they do. And I can get a variety of holiday-themed rings that these matches could take place in. This is all leading to the culmination of the event. The final match of the day will be the King of Christmas title match. It is a ladder match. What that means is that the King of Christmas title belt will be hanging above the ring, suspended on a hook. And it will be up to the participants to set up a ladder, climb the ladder, and remove the belt from the top of the ring. That's how you become the King of Christmas. In previous years, man, we've had a hell of a mix. We had, I think the Grinch won one year. I can't remember if Ebenezer Scrooge ever won. I know we had some Christmas icons who won it too. I can't exactly remember because it's been so long. The thing is, we used to do this every year. And this was like an annual tradition on DSP Gaming. Like 5+ years running, we would do it. And it was really, really fun. The problem was, over the years, the WWE games degraded and just kind of stunk, quite frankly. The last time that I did a Christmas event like this, I had to alternate between WWE and it was Fire Pro Wrestling came out that year. So we kind of did an event in each because really the WWE wasn't holding up as well. And then the next year, WWE was so screwed up that you couldn't even do sim matches because the creative wrestlers crashed the game. So everyone bought the game and basically got half the features. The next year, it was so bad they just canceled the game. It's like, wow. So now finally, this is many years later, we got the opportunity to do this again. And I'm excited. I think this is the perfect way to be very silly right before Christmas. I realize that not a ton of people will be available on Christmas Eve to watch with me. It's a day when most people are spending time with friends and family or doing their own festive stuff, and that's fine. If it's a low attendance day, I really don't care. I think people will watch the videos on demand when they get a chance. It should be a great time regardless. And then I will not be here for that second half of Christmas Eve. I'll spend it with my family. And of course, Christmas Day is a day I have completely off, where I don't have to run any errands. I don't have to do any bullshit. I can just have a nice day relaxing with my family. I think Christmas Day is actually overall my most anticipated day every year. It's the one day a year I actually completely take off from any kind of work at all. I just spend time with my family, and I really like that. So, that's the deal for our upcoming Christmas events for this month, okay? I hope that sounds good. Now, keep in mind, we're doing all kinds of fun gameplay between then. We're going to talk about that in a moment, the regular schedule. But, before we get to the regular schedule, I have an announcement, all right? As you can see, it is the month of December. That means there is a new members goal for the month. I tried to make it reasonable. I was going to make it like 150 members. I said, you know what? Forget that. Let's just do a base 100. All right? Here you go. 100. All right? So, if we hit 575 members at any point during the course of December, it is the return of the Viewer's Choice event here on DSP Gaming. Traditionally, this event has allowed me to open my eyes and broaden my horizons when it comes to the kind of games that I play. For example, some previous Viewer's Choice events that you guys asked for: the Persona series, the Yakuza series, Spyro the Dragon, the classic Crash Bandicoot games, Super Mario Sunshine, alright? On the flip side of that, in the past couple of years, you've asked for some epic playthroughs that have become super fun, like the entirety of Fallout New Vegas and all of its DLCs. So Viewer's Choice really broadens the horizons of what we do here. And I'm excited to see what you guys are interested in this year, all right? The way it works is if we hit the goal of 575 members during the month, immediately the Viewer's Choice is locked in. You guys begin nominating games for a full guaranteed playthrough here on DSP Gaming. Now, obviously, I'm going to lay out some criteria about it because I don't want people trying to renominate stuff we've already played and failed or games that I'm not interested in doing. Like right now, I'll be honest, JRPGs are just never going to be eligible right now. I'm playing Pokemon Scarlet, which is going to take a long time to beat. Next month, we got the One Piece RPG. There's no way JRPG is going to work. Outside of that, though, there's a lot of things that are available, and I get the feeling I got a couple ideas of what people are likely going to be leaning towards, but we'll see. You never know. Now, that's all well and good, but if you weren't aware, we were trying to debate over the last week what should be the members goal for the month. People were strongly divided. A lot of people wanted to see the return of the Viewer's Choice event, which is great. I'm happy to bring it back, and I hope that will motivate people to become members this month. But there was an equally, strong, adamant group of people who really wanted to see me do some kind of a React event. They like the React events, okay? And I agree with you there. So, if we hit the Tier 1 members goal for this...
Oh, wait a second. He is going to put a Tier 2 goal for a React event. I'm calling it. Tier 1 goal is fucking doing Viewer's Choice, and Tier 2 is going to be a React event.
Month of 575 members. I promise you, I will set up a Tier 2 members goal.
Yeah, it is. Fucking called it.
That is incredibly reasonable. As in 50 more members. Okay? If we hit 625 members during the month of December, we will do a second event that will be a special React event. What will it be? I have no clue yet. We'll talk about that, obviously, right? If we get to that point, then we can maybe even do polling, or we can talk about it and say, do you want to see me react to a documentary? Do you want to see me react to certain videos? Whatever it is, we'll see. We'll talk about that when we get to it. But it just seemed like there wasn't a consensus on what people wanted this month. And I felt like it would be kind of unfair to lock into only one and not have the possibility of the other. Now, the Viewer's Choice we haven't done in a long time, so it made sense that that would be the thing that's the main goal. But this is December. And let's be honest, December is the month of giving. Tradition.
And when are you going to give to anyone, Phil? When are you going to fucking set an example for your audience and start giving back? Phil, I would love to see Phil lead by example here and start giving himself, because all I'm seeing him do is take, and it's all I've fucking seen him do for the last several fucking, years, for almost a decade now. A decade of Phil just taking from his fans, and all he gives back is a shitey content.
Additionally, DSP Gaming has seen more gifted subscriptions on Twitch, and last year, tons of gifted members during the month of December. Going in line with that, you would think this month likely would be a month when people might be motivated to feel giving to their fellow viewer.
Big fucking deal. You don't fucking see other fucking content creators just fucking reminding their audience, by the way guys, because it's Christmas, give me more fucking money. No, that's not how it fucking works. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Jesus, I'm fucking greedy fucking pig. I'm just annoyed.
Right? Give some memberships, not only help out the channel, but help out the others as well. So, I'm excited for this month to see what happens, but I wanted to make everything reasonable. The tier 1 goal only being 100 members, it makes it very reasonable, right? The tier 2 goal being only 50 more, instead of me trying to blow up the channel with members that probably are unreasonable, I didn't want to do that, all right? So that's what we're doing. Tier 1, viewer's choice. Tier 2, which will be 50 more members, react event, all right? So, if you're thinking of helping out the channel in any way, a great way this month would be to become a member, renew a membership that's lapsed, or gifting a membership to your fellow viewer. Fair enough? I hope that sounds good. If you have any suggestions, any concerns, any complaints, well, you could shove them up your holly jolly. Oh, I'm just kidding. Please share them. I love you.
Stephen is saying in what world is 150 members a month reasonable? In video game land, Steve. In video game land. Phil lives in his... I don't know why Phil thinks it's reasonable, I really don't. 50 at a max. Surely 50 at maximum should be what he fucking aims for. It is unfair to assume his fans are going to fucking really go above and beyond with fucking support every single fucking month just because one fucking whale steps up occasionally and gift bombs massively at the ass. No, it's not fucking fair on him. It's not goddamn fair on his audience. Jesus fucking, it should be just a random fucking natural thing. I go on like Raven's stream, Raven Dolph, and I go on his streams in the morning sometimes. If people want to become members, they become members. It's not. He's never usually begging people for fucking becoming members. They do it because they want to become members. And Raven's a great content creator. He gets me through work usually, and it's one of those things as well. You go on that being said and having a great time there, and people want to become. Also, they're not asking people to become members, but they're just saying it's there if you want to fucking become a member and you get extra content or shit. And those people do. It's one of these things that naturally let it naturally happen, Phil. Let the fucking thing naturally happen if people want it to be, but you're fucking setting unnaturally high goals. Your expectations are extremely high. They're extremely high expectations, so you're going to lose 100 members as well for the month of December, putting even more pressure on your fans if you don't hit this goal in time of that happening. If the fucking member bomb drops off from November, and you're fucking like 100 less, you're still like, you're like 200 away from the goal. Can you imagine the pressure you're going to put on your audience?
I love your constructive feedback. Please give me constructive criticism.
Okay, you're fucking greedy, and you should stop being so fucking greedy. How about that?
I demand constructive criticism. I don't want destructive criticism. People just being jerks. We don't need that around this time of year. Don't be a Scrooge. Don't be a humbug. Keep the Grinch in his...
Don't be a fucking Scrooge. When's the last time you fucking gave anyone anything out of your own fucking wallet? Everything you do in your fucking miserable, pathetic life is all for your own fucking benefit. You make Scrooge look like a fucking good human being because at least he had a fucking redemption at the end of the goddamn movie. At least he, at the end of the fucking movie, turned into a decent human being. He fucking changed his fucking ways. You, Phil, now you're fucking doomed. You're just fucking stuck with that fucking third ghost forever. Just thinking, oh shit, is this my fate? How do I fucking change this? And he's like, nah, you're fucked, pal. Just watch yourself die.
Cave. Be nice and positive around here on DSP Gaming, okay? Alright, so ladies and gents, we got a lot to talk about today. Alright, should we start with my day off segment? I guess we should do that first, huh? And then we'll talk about the schedule and everything. So ladies and gentlemen, it is time for me to begin a little segment that I like to call Phil's Day Off. Because yesterday was my day off from streaming after 6 straight days of consecutive streams. I wish I had a lot of positive stuff to tell you guys. I really don't. It wasn't necessarily a great day for me. I'll explain. So, woke up in the morning, and...
Jesus fucking Christ. He actually begin every fucking step of his fucking day has been explained. So I woke up and I got out of bed and I put my left foot down first. And I usually don't do that. I usually put my right foot down first. But on this day, for whatever reason, I put my left foot down first, and that really ruined my day. That got my day off to a bad fucking start. Jesus fucking Christ. I am going to go 1.25 speed. I don't give a shit. Let's just fucking try and speed through his fucking boring ass day off where nothing really fucking happened apart from him trying to get through.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for Super Chat. He says, Phil gets visited by a fifth spirit, the ghost of Christmas debt. The only spirits that are fucking visiting Phil are in fucking green bottles.
Everything was good, you know. Had a breakfast, well, woke up, had a coffee, discussed with my wife what we were going to do for the day, made the grocery list, you know, doing all that stuff. And basically had a chill morning, which is nice, to have a nice relaxing chill morning.
Well, at least we start off a day off story with a fucking bingo. He said chill, so that's our first bingo today. Fucking hooray for that. Dashi says the sixth spirit is played by Michael Caine with a bat. Dashi, you'll never guess what I watched today. In the Christmas spirit, the 1st of December is Christmas mode essentially. I watched the greatest Christmas movie of all time, which stars Michael Caine. Muppets Christmas Carol with Michael Caine playing Scrooge. I fucking love the fact that he played that role super seriously and didn't treat any Muppets like they were fucking Muppets. Like he treated every Muppet like they were a real fucking person. He was adamant about that. He was adamant about performing the fucking movie, performing that role by treating everyone like they were a fucking real person in the movie, not just a Muppet. And it works so fucking brilliant. It's a fucking quality movie. You have no idea the ridicule I get out of my fiance for fucking enjoying Muppets Christmas Carol as a Christmas movie, but god damn it is a great fucking movie. I know there's other great Christmas movies as well, but god damn it, Muppets Christmas Carol, top tier Christmas. Absolutely, man. Would highly recommend if you've never fucking seen it.
No rush, no hustle or bustle or anything like that. Now, I knew I was going to have to go out and run my errands for the day, meaning I was going to have to go do grocery shopping, pet supply shopping, and the like. Various things that I do out every day when I have to, running errands and the like. Sometimes my wife orders things from a store. I have to go pick it up. You know, she...
And by the way, the night before I watched Die Hard. I mean, Die Hard is also a Christmas movie, definitely. And yeah, I watched Die Hard the night before.
orders it digitally. I go pick it up. It's ready for me when I get there and stuff like that. Depends on what we need each week. All right, this week wasn't a heavy week or anything like that. But this week, my wife is going to be home several days, and she wanted to try something different. She's like, you know, it's kind of wintry this week because we actually had snow 2 days ago, which is freakish. We almost never get snow this time of year. We usually get snow late December or January, February. We almost never get snow in November. It's a freak thing, okay? So, since we had snow, my wife was in a winter mood. She's like, why don't we get some nice new meal recipes? Like, let's look up some recipes together, all right, for new meals that are kind of wintry stuff, and we'll do it. We'll try some new stuff. I said, that sounds good. I'm always down to try some new recipes for the week instead of just having the same ones we have all the time. You know, it's one thing to have your old favorites, another thing to mix it up every once in a while. This sounded like a good week to mix it up. So, we ended up picking out 4 new recipes, including like a Thai beef curry, a baked sticky drumstick recipe, I think homemade Dan noodles with pork, and then I think there's like a soup, a special like veggie soup or something like that. So all interesting stuff that we've never done before. And when we were done picking the recipes we wanted to do, then we made the list, and the list ended up being really long. The thing is, it wasn't expensive ingredients, but just a longer list. It's all these new ingredients we wouldn't usually have around the house. So we make all this stuff up. Okay, great. All right. I'm not even exaggerating. I wish I were for dramatic effect. I'm not. The moment I finish making the list, we turn outside, it's snowing. We're like, it's snowing again? Again. I looked at the weather. It was supposed to snow 8 p.m. It was 1:30 p.m. and it was snowing. So once again, the weather people, completely wrong. 2 days in a row. Originally, they had said that we were only supposed to get flurries on Tuesday and it would not stick. It stuck like crazy and we had several inches in the morning. So the weather people were completely wrong, had no idea what the hell they were talking about. They said that it wasn't supposed to be snowing until 8 p.m. yesterday. So I'm thinking, I got the whole day to get my errands done.
Oh, hold on. I need to rewind this because I'm not sure if he said shocked or not. I'm sorry, guys.
Being really long. The thing is, it wasn't expensive ingredients, but just a longer list. It's all these new ingredients we would use.
I mean, I have a feeling it said shocked and I missed it, which is why I feel like I've got to check that shit. So we'll see Phil's amazing shocked reaction again and see if he says shocked.
We have around the house. So we make all this stuff up. Okay, great. All right. I'm not even exaggerating. I wish I were for dramatic effect. I'm not. The moment I finish making the list, we turn outside, it's snowing. We're like, it's snowing again? Again. I looked at the weather. It was supposed to snow 8 p.m. It was 1:30 p.m. and it was snowing. So once again, the weather people completely wrong 2 days in a row. Originally, they had said that we were only supposed to get flurries on Tuesday and it would not stick. It stuck like crazy and we had several inches in the morning. So the weather people were completely wrong, had no idea what the hell they were talking about. They said...
Fuck, man, that's the only time the fucking Snort Fort experiences several inches of anything. Cat's like, goddamn, I wish I had several inches in the morning, but this fucking idiot won't look at me even because he's always on his goddamn phone looking at that fucking game instead.
That it wasn't supposed to be snowing until 8 p.m. yesterday. So I'm thinking, I got the whole day to get my errands done. This will be perfect. It's snowing at 1:30 p.m. Okay, well, great. I guess I better hurry then, right? I better skedaddle out there in case it starts sticking. By the way, we're hearing a dump truck outside. They're picking up our trash, if you're wondering what that noise is. So I hurry. I get ready. I'm like, all right, let me go. And, you know, there's things that I've been trying to do for the past couple of weeks that I haven't been able to do. Like, well, I have to go to the garbage dump at one point. But last week was the day before Thanksgiving. It was too busy out there. And this week it's fucking snowing. So obviously I wasn't going to be doing that. Plus, my back, as you guys know, I told you guys a couple days ago, I somehow hurt my upper back. Now, this happened earlier this year, and it hurt for about a week, and then it kind of readjusted, and it's fine. And I didn't have any issues with my upper back until again.
Of course, the fucking back and the back also hurt itself, but it's okay. The back killed itself before. What was the phrase? What was the phrase before? Was it again? Oh yeah, deherniated or something, wasn't it? Was it he had a deherniation in his back, which fucking triggered Stevie Dead, a fucking belter, man. He fucking hated that shit. Worth it.
Earlier this week, I don't know what it was. It could have been I moved a weird way in my sleep. It could have been the day when our oven was smoking and I ran down there and tried to stretch and clean it, you know, when it was smoking before we started a fire. It could be a million different things. Who knows? But I wrenched my upper back again, okay? And basically at night, I can't really sleep well because I'm a side sleeper and I can't sleep on my side right now. It hurts. So I got to kind of like lay flat on my back to a weird like side edge position so it doesn't wrench the back. And then I end up waking up and it's like, oh my God, it's annoying, okay? So I was wondering how this was going to factor into my day off. So anyway, I run out the door. I'm like, okay, we got to get this stuff done. Go. So I go to the pet store, grab the stuff. Blah, blah, blah. So eventually I get to the grocery store. At this point, I've now been out for over an hour. Okay, there's snow.
Honest to goodness, as Phil keeps talking about the story, I'm just seeing in my head this being like animated, not by Pixar Animation. See, he's great at animations, but I just keep seeing Crimson King. Anyone remember Crimson King in the hospital story? In my head, I'm just seeing this animated by him. I do miss him. It'd be great if he could come back and animate one of these fucking, you know, day off fucking bore fests, if it's actually a funny enough story.
Coming down heavily. The good news is the snow's not sticking. The ground is too warm, but the snow is actually like killing visibility out there. Like it's actually quite hard to see driving around in the snow because it's coming down really hard. Just very lucky it wasn't sticking. If it was sticking, it would have been a nightmare. Okay, so I get to the grocery store. The grocery store is packed. Now it's not Thanksgiving anymore. I don't know why the grocery store is packed on a random Wednesday afternoon, but it is. So I'm doing the grocery shopping, and because we have all these new recipes that we're shopping for, it's all these ingredients. I don't know where they are. So I have to take my time to go through the grocery. Normally my grocery shopping, you know, takes me about 20, 30 minutes. It took me over an hour because I had to go through the store looking for all these new ingredients and everything. I didn't know where they were.
You useless fucking dork. You absolutely useless little piece of shit. Over a whole fucking hour in a grocery store because you don't know where fucking anything is. You'd think you'd fucking learn where most things are by now, even if you don't. No, fuck the fuck off, you fucking useless little prick. No, this fucker does not go out of the fucking house without Cat tying his fucking shoes for him. There's no way. I'm not fucking accepting the fact that this guy, this fucking ridiculously useless human being is able to fucking get out of the house and dressed by himself, be able to fucking tie his shoes by himself, get in a fucking car by himself, drive by himself. Nah, fuck this shit. This functional human being somehow is fucking lost in a fucking shop for an hour because he doesn't know where all fucking things are for his stupid little fucking fancy ass new meals that a fucking Cat had a great idea to fucking, you know, get the ingredients for. I fucking love how Cat's home most of the fucking week anyway. She's barely fucking working this week apparently. Couldn't that fucking boot have picked up the fucking groceries herself while Phil's working, if she's off so fucking much? Why is it that the fucking Cat's only allowed the fucking car for work purposes and never for any other purposes for fucking running errands during the fucking week? Phil's on a mission. She is going to be home for most of that fucking week. Phil's own words. She's going to be home most of these fucking days for the next week. She has the fucking power to sort this shit out herself. Well, Phil is busy working on his stream and all that shit. No. Jesus fucking Christ, man. This is a fucking terribly toxic relationship. If Phil doesn't trust her to fucking run groceries, if she doesn't trust her with fucking money. What the fuck is it?
The topic I want to discuss is depression. Depression is not a joke. It's not something to be joked about with. You are not alone. You are not a horrible person because you have this. It's not your fault. there's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time.
It's been tough. Over the last decade. It has. It's been tough.
I mean, can anyone hear me? I don't even know if fucking people can hear me or no. Jesus, hang on. Am I talking to myself or? Okay, hang on. Hang on. Stop streaming and restarted the stream. So guys, refresh. Are we okay? Are we all good? I've gotten that. I have no idea what the hell went on with that. I wasn't sure if it was a problem with internet in general, but apart from internet's fine. It may have just been... Ah, fuck, I think we're having problems again. The hell is going on? Nah, I don't think this is good. I keep getting... Yeah, this is bad. I got no idea what's going on here. No, this is not good. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Is it fixing itself? Is it okay now? I'm just gonna give it like another wee minute or so. Just sorry guys with this. I don't know what's going on. Whack it. The DSP method. Just fucking kick it or something. I don't know. Right, I think we're okay now. Let me rewind the stream by like a minute or so. So, how about you?
This week, I don't know what it was. It could have been I moved a weird way in my sleep. It could have been the day when our oven was smoking.
Okay, so Phil's backstory is it so? Hopefully we're not going too far back, however. Yeah, it might be an OBS, who knows? I mean, it seems to be sorted now, which is the main thing. I just stopped the stream and started again, so it seems to be working for now. As long as it's working for now, I'll just keep going. It seems okay now. So right, we'll just crack on. Sorry about that, guys.
And I ran down there and tried to stretch and clean it. You know, when it was smoking before we started a fire. It could be a million different things. Who knows? But I wrenched my upper back again. Okay, and basically at night I can't really sleep well because I'm a side sleeper and I can't sleep on my side right now. It hurts. So I got to kind of like lay flat on my back to a weird like side edge position so it doesn't wrench the back. And then I end up waking up and it's like, oh my God, it's annoying. Okay. So I was wondering how this was going to factor into my day off. So anyway, I run out the door. I'm like, okay, we got to get this stuff done. Go. So I go to the pet store, grab the stuff we need. Blah, blah, blah. So eventually I get to the grocery store. At this point, I've now been out for over an hour. Okay. There's snow coming down heavily. The good news is the snow's not sticking. The ground is too warm, but the snow is actually like killing visibility out there. Like it's actually quite hard to see driving around in the snow because it's coming down really hard. Just very lucky it wasn't sticking. If it was sticking, it would have been a nightmare. Okay. So I get to the grocery store. The grocery store is packed. Now it's not Thanksgiving anymore. I don't know why the grocery store is packed on a random Wednesday afternoon, but it is. So I'm doing the grocery shopping, and because we have all these new recipes that we're shopping for, it's all these ingredients, I don't know where they are. So I have to take my time to go through the grocery. Normally my grocery shopping, takes me about 20, 30 minutes. It took me over an hour because I had to go through the store looking for all these new ingredients and everything. I didn't know where they were. Good news is I found most of them. The only thing they didn't have, we were trying to find plantain chips to dip into this veggie soup that we're making. Because we were serving suggestion, buy plantain chips, like scoop out the veggies and eat like that. They didn't have those. So that's the one thing I didn't get. But outside of that, I was able to get everything else. The problem was, it took so long, my back started to kill me. So I'm walking through the store, and the pain is getting worse and worse and worse. And now I'm in like the home stretch. I've got maybe like the last few items on the list, the odds and ends I couldn't find yet. And I'm like actually in so much pain, I'm starting to have problems seeing straight. All right. I don't know how many of you have either migraines or have had like debilitating chronic pain. I've had it in my life many times with back injuries. This is one of the times when you get it bad, like your whole body starts to feel sick.
Oh my, Phil was in so much fucking pain, he was like fucking almost passing out, apparently. Isn't that a terrible thing to happen? Ignore the fact that I'm saying that with a big fucking smile on my face that Phil fucking suffering massively because he fucking deserves it. Poor Phil was in so much fucking pain he practically had tears in his eyes, he could barely fucking move. Poor little Philium.
Start feeling sick to your stomach, like you want to vomit. You can't see. It's fucked up. It's like really bad when it gets bad. And it was very bad. Like, all I wanted to do was get off my feet. I was in so much pain. I can't. I have to finish shopping. All right. So basically, I'm like hurrying, trying to finish. Then I get to the line to check out. The lines are long as shit. They don't have baggers today. I'm like, it's the holiday season. Your store is full and you don't have baggers working today? Of all day, because usually they have people bagging and you're out of there in like 2 minutes because it's fast. No baggers today. Oh, we don't have anyone. Love how they run these businesses. So, anyway, finally get all the shit into the car. My back now is in excruciating pain. You know, get home. I walk in the door. And I say to my wife, please, you got to clear the way. I've got to, you know, we got to get these bags in together quick. And I got to go sit down because my back hurts so bad. I got to sit down and probably pop some Aleve. That's exactly what I did. Like, I came in and I sat down. I popped 2 Aleve. And I basically just like, I conked out on the couch for like a half an hour. And basically just by trying to get into a comfy position and decompressing my back, all of a sudden the pain went away. You know, the Aleve helped a ton. And then the pain, oh my God, such a relief. And then we ended up ordering food. What was dinner? We ended up ordering from a local like teriyaki Asian fusion style place. So I got a bento box which featured teriyaki chicken.
Hooray! We got a teriyaki Asian fusion style cuisine.
2 shrimp tempura, 2 gyoza, which are the little pork dumplings, and 4 California roll sushi. My wife got there's a different special. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but this is it's leaning more towards Chinese food than Japanese food. So she got spicy chicken teriyaki, but then she got like General Tso's chicken and 4 gyoza. Instead of having like half gyoza, half shrimp tempura, she got 4 gyoza. And something else too, like she got soup too. I think it came with a miso soup or something like that. So we each got our food. The food was absolutely great. We loved it. The food was delicious. And then after we were done with that, we came upstairs and we decorated the office for Christmas. And I set up all the Christmas animations. All right. So, you know, exciting stuff. And I'm happy that we got that, you know, after having that stressful day out, I came home and I was able to kind of decompress my back and it felt better. And then basically I watched her play.
Oh, hang on. Prophet's freaking out. I was like, wait. I thought they looked up recipes so they wouldn't order in. Like, what the fuck, you dumb cunt? Well, you got to remember, it's Phil's day off, and the day off is for both of them to be lazy bastards. And by that, I mean Cat to be a lazy bastard generally because he stays in the fucking house while Phil goes out and be like errand boy. But in that, Phil's day off is always going to include him ordering out. They're gonna cook meals sometimes during the fucking week, but not all the fucking time. Why do you think they got so much fucking rubbish to take to the fucking dump? Because if I can order out more often than just once a week. They do it for breakfast, they do it for dinner, for a day off, and they also do it for some dinners as well. Throughout the fucking week. For example, Phil had tacos every fucking night when he picked up Cat from work. So, there you go. It is not unusual for them to fucking eat out more than once a fucking week.
Tacos at 6 for a few hours. Well, actually it was about an hour or two. And then we watched some X-Files to end the night. Okay? And that was that. It ended up being a good day overall, but man, that pain. Now the good news is when I went to sleep, I actually did get some better sleep last night. I think it's because I took the Aleve and then I took it easy for the rest of the day. My back didn't feel as bad. So I was actually able to relax a lot more and I actually got a little bit better sleep. It wasn't as painful as it had been the last few nights. So I think I'm headed in the right direction. But man, that day, it stressed me out being out doing that shit on my day off with my back fucked up. And you see, that's the problem is my day off is work. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get a day off where I just get to have fun or relax. My day off is at least 50%. Gotta run these errands, gotta do...
Why the fuck is Kat not helping you then? No. She is off multiple fucking days of the week according to you, going by your own fucking narrative. Why, in the absolute blue hell, is your wife not helping you where you actually can fucking enjoy one actual fucking day off? She is perfectly fucking capable of driving a car. She's perfectly fucking capable of picking up groceries. She's perfectly fucking capable of fucking getting it back to the fucking house. You can just fucking lie in your fucking arse, you know, work on your fucking sore ass back, just chill. Why? I'm genuinely curious why the fuck Phil doesn't trust Kat to do this. Is it a trust issue? Is this a trust problem Phil has in trusting Kat to fucking take care of this shit? Why is it on Phil? Why is it impetus on Phil to do this shit? He put this on himself. Why? He trusts her with the car for when she has to go to fucking work. Why does he not fucking trust her to fucking do grocery shopping? Genuinely, I'm so fucking confused of the dynamic of this fucking relationship. It does not sound a healthy relationship whatsoever if he doesn't trust his wife to fucking go grocery shopping.
Do work because it's the only day a week I have to do it. The other 6 days I'm here with you guys. Like I said, long term, my goal is to have 2 days off a week. 1 day off, I run the errands and do that shit, and the other day I spend with my family relaxing. I don't have that time to unwind. You know, it sucks. And especially me, when I have a bad situation now, when my back hurts, it's like, and I can't rest it, right? It's fucked up. But hopefully long term things will get better. All right. You know, we'll see. Hope for the best. So, all right. That being said, hopefully it doesn't, you know, this week now, my back will have a chance to rest. And I certainly hope that everything will be fine. All right, I guess we'll see. All right, but that was my day off. So there you go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think we should talk the schedule, because this week is going to be an extra special week, and I have a very, very positive special announcement for all of you here this morning. Okay, I'm pumped for this announcement. All right. So, schedule for this week. Today, we continue with God of War Ragnarok. Now, I feel we're in one of the best parts of the game. I've been playing over 20 hours, and we just got to a point in the game where we're kind of getting our answers about the Norse gods, and we're getting a lot of story elaboration that we've kind of been waiting for in limbo for a long time. I'm actually wondering what took them so long to get to it, because it really feels like a lot of the game up to this point has been kind of like beating around the bush, you know, until we get to the point that we're all waiting for. Now it feels like we're at this point we've been waiting for. So I'm very excited for today's stream. I hope you guys will join me. I'm well aware God of War Ragnarok is the least watched game that I'm playing right now, and, you know, support for the streams as well has not been great. I don't know what to say. It's my favorite game that I'm playing right now, and it looks like it's probably going to be one of my Game of the Year contenders. I absolutely love it. I'm not going to stop playing it. I'm having a great time with it. You know, for some reason, people have tuned out to the playthrough. I don't know. They did the same thing with God of War 2018. I don't know why. That was my Game of the Year pick too. I don't care. I'm going to keep playing it. We're at a great time. I hope you guys will stick around if you can, and if you can support it, great. Thank you in advance to anyone who's still watching that playthrough on demand on YouTube. I'm keeping it up. I'm not dropping it. In fact, I'm keeping this up at a time when there's a ton of other new games coming out that I can't play. There's going to be people who...
Hooray, he said new game, another bingo, the top row has been completed. So yes, I'm doing well for bingo. There we go. The stream still says, I'm so annoyed that the fucking stream had problems. I'm sorry about it, guys. It wasn't anything with my internet or anything. I think it's my OBS which is acting up. And that's also, I don't know why it would act up. It seems to be perfectly fucking fine now. But yeah, it's a bit annoying when that happens. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, some of you guys seem like you're a bit further behind than others. I don't know if people want to try and refresh their streams to try and make... I don't know if I would fix it for you guys. It's kind of strange how everyone's a bit out of sync when it comes to the bingo. You know, like when there's also some people are like behind and some people aren't. It's a bit strange. I don't know if everyone wants to be at a fucking same like live level on my end or what. I can only suggest maybe refreshing. I don't know. But all I know is that we're doing quite well on the bingo card. And yeah, so far so good. Hopefully have a nice full house to make up for technical problems.
You're going to be yelling at me, saying, why aren't you playing this game? Why aren't you playing that game? Because I've already got too many games going. I can't play so many games at the same time. They just won't get enough time. And we're going to talk about that in a moment, because there's 2 games coming out this week I'm not playing. All right? And likely they're going to be saved for later if I even play them at all. All right? But anyway, God of War Ragnarok on the first stream. Later tonight, on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, Pokemon Scarlet now shifting from its previous daytime stream spots to night streams. This is a perfect home for Pokemon. It's a chill game, tons of interaction. That's exactly the kind of streams that people look for on my late streams.
Nah, I genuinely think that's a dumb move on Phil's part. Moving Pokemon to a night stream is a big risk from Phil in a business sense of things. Pokemon's one of his most profitable games. He usually gets most money on a day stream, and he seems to get more money than usual on the day streams anyway in general. He is sacrificing a big day stream earner, moving to a night stream where he may not even get as much money as usual. I think personally Phil is making a dumb mistake by moving it to the night stream. Although I think I can see where Phil's going in Phil's head. He is thinking, instead of a really good day stream and a slow night stream, he can move a really high-performing, highly successful game to a night stream and still get maybe $100, maybe $150 from the Pokemon game, and he can rely on the day stream to also get the same kind of metrics, so he does get more overall in general. So he's potentially sacrificing less income from Pokemon, but he's still going to hope it's more than usual for night streams. So it's a gamble though. It's a gamble from Phil.
Nothing else about it will change, except it's a 2-hour stream instead of a 3-hour stream. We're still going to have goals in effect. If we get a $100 goal, I'll put on a Pikachu hat. If you pay $25 or more, you get to name a Pokemon in the playthrough. All that will remain. Nothing's changing. It's just the timing, okay? So I'm excited for that. If you remember, we actually just arrived at the town where we're going to run into this gym master, and we're going to continue on with that plot line, and likely we're going to do a new gym tonight and further. So I hope you will join me tonight, 6:45 p.m. for the continuation of Pokemon Scarlet. Okay. Awesome, right? Now, tomorrow, my friends, is a momentous occasion. For tomorrow is the release of the Callisto Protocol, one of my most anticipated games of 2022.
But if he says successor, I swear to fuck, I might just take a square. I'm not, so I don't know what's happening. I don't know. If he says successor, I'm just going to take a square. He cannot say successor for the life of him. It's bizarre. So I swear, I don't know what I'm going to tick, but I think we get a free space if he says successor instead of successor. We'll see how he says it.
It is a game that is a spiritual successor.
Oh, for God's sake. For fuck's sake. Why can he not say fucking successor? Why? Jesus Christ, man. Oh my fucking... Fine. Shocked. I am shocked, but I'm not shocked at the same time. Shocked. We'll just fucking take it. The successor square was shocked.
To Dead Space from the original designers and creators of Dead Space. They know what they're doing, and it sounds like they've hit a home run. The reviews are quite good for this game. Reviews are saying the game's around 15 hours long. That's a really good sweet spot for a horror game, in my opinion. I'm very pumped to be playing the Callisto Protocol starting tomorrow. Okay, and by the way, we're playing it all day long, first and second streams. Now, I'm well aware there may be some other people who will be playing it as well, and you're going to stay away from my streams tomorrow. That's perfectly fine. I'm playing it all day tomorrow, but I'm not playing it at all on Saturday. So hopefully that will give enough time so that you can, play through yourselves, be ahead of me, so that when you tune in again on Sunday, now we're kind of, on the same level, or maybe you're ahead of me, okay? So I'm excited for Callisto Protocol tomorrow. Super fun horror. Survival horror games are some of the best I've played. My playthroughs, people always say survival horror is the tops of what I do, because a lot of people like my style of commentary. I don't necessarily get scared. I laugh at the games, which is fun. In addition, a lot of people say they can't play horror games because they get too scared, but watching me play allows them to have more confidence because they realize I'm playing, not them, and you can laugh along with the funny stuff and the scary stuff going on, as opposed to being terrified playing it by yourself, and I understand that totally. So I hope if you can, you will join me for the premiere of Callisto Protocol tomorrow all day long. All right, I hope so. Fair enough? Okay. Then on Saturday, we continue on with God of War Ragnarok, and that's going to be paired with Modern Warfare 2. Yes, Modern Warfare 2 continues on Saturday night, where I'm going to continue to use the SMG that I'm using. I don't even know the name of it, but I started using an SMG, and I started kicking ass. It's funny how in this game you have to use a full auto gun to even get kills. It's just sad that the connections are so wonky that you need to have a full auto gun, and then the game just gives you the benefit of the doubt and says you killed everybody. But we're going to continue on with that, and then Sunday, more Callisto Protocol paired with Pokemon Scarlet, and then we're just going to alternate. Monday, God of War and Modern Warfare 2. Tuesday, Callisto Protocol and Pokemon Scarlet. Okay? That's the week for me. I'm excited for that. Now, the next new release is coming out this month. I want to say they're on the 13th. I believe that's the correct date. And it's both High on Life as well as... God, why am I having a brain fart right now? Hold on. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart. It's High on Life, as well as... Oh, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. Those are the next two major releases I'll be playing, and both of those come out on December 13th, okay? So I hope that you guys will join me for those two new releases starting then. By then, I definitely will have beaten Callisto Protocol, and we'll have gotten much further into God of War, so definitely we'll have more time to focus on those two new releases. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to make a positive announcement, and then I will make a follow-up announcement regarding some games here that we're not playing right away, okay? So the big positive announcement, ladies and gentlemen, look at that animation. I love that animation. Cool. Big positive announcement, my friend.
I think it's only fair to let you guys see the animation as well, since you guys can't see it all because it's not full screen.
Some games here that we're not playing right away.
There you go.
Okay, so the big positive announcement, ladies and gentlemen, look at that animation. I love that animation. Cool. Big positive announcement, my friends. On December 16th through December 18th, a 3-day weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's time to do it all again because, ladies and gentlemen, I have been invited to the Phase 2 of the Street Fighter 6 closed beta. Oh, hold on.
We'll get them back to it. It's a big fucking deal. It's like fucking thousands of people involved in that fucking beta. Big fucking deal.
It is 100% official. I will be playing Street Fighter 6 again later this month. I'm very excited for this. And they've already teased that one of the new characters they're adding to it is E Honda. So I think Honda, hey, right up my alley. A character who I played with in Classic Street Fighter. Looks like he's quite interesting with his build in this one. If you remember, when I played Street Fighter 6...
Yeah, apparently anyone that done Wave 1 on the beta is in Wave 2. Phil's acting like they fucking made it through some sort of fucking lottery of all the fucking people who are joining. No, every single fucking person that done the first one is back for the second one if they so wish. Jesus Christ, man. Not only did Phil tweet about this, Phil already talked about this in his YouTube snorts. And this crap.
What's going on, everyone? Phil here with a little bit of a preview of the holiday decorations that my wife and I just set up in the office for this year. They look pretty neat, don't they? And as as of tomorrow morning, basically we're going to have all of the Christmas-themed animations, as well as these decorations on camera at all times. In addition, a cool new podcast layout and some few surprises. So you're going to see all of this tomorrow morning. But there's even more good news, guys. I've been accepted into the Wave 2 of the Street Fighter 6 closed beta coming up in mid-December, meaning another weekend of Street Fighter 6 fun, just like we did in early October. I couldn't be more pumped because this is going to add tons of variety for December, as well as all the other new releases.
Jesus Christ, man, he looks fucking off. What? He must let somebody put something through his fucking hair to colour it. I refuse to fucking believe that there's not some sort of fucking product going through Phil's hair whenever he goes to the fucking barber to try and darken that shit. Usually the fucking hair would kind of match it, get the fucking stash and the beard and the goatee for fucking fade and all that. No, fucking his hair is still dark as fuck. What the fuck's going on there? It's unnatural as fuck, man. It's like seeing somebody with grey fucking hair and like black eyebrows. It's like, what the fuck's going on there? It just really jars your fucking senses and it does not fucking make sense to me.
He says, I'm super excited. So guys, tomorrow on the Level 1 podcast, let's talk about all this in detail.
And of course, shout out to Jasper on the fucking chair. The 8-ball is randomly in the fucking cup holder of Phil's seat. For whatever fucking reason, but there you fucking go. But yeah, Phil already fucking made this announcement anyway. So, big fucking deal. Oops, oh, there we go, sorry. The browser nearly messed up there.
In October. It took me all weekend to kind of get it, but by the final stream
Wrong one.
Sunday night that I was playing, it clicked. I was like, that's how you use that attack, and that's how you use... I can't remember the names of them at this point. But at that point, I was actually picked Ryu, and I was going on a tear with him. I was like, oh shit, it's all clicking, and now I'm getting tons of wins and everything. But it took all weekend. You know, it's hard for me to learn new game systems, I'll be honest. I'm older. I have these ingrained ideas of what fighting games should be in my head, and I think Street Fighter 6 is a combination of old and new. I need to let that new seep in and become a part of, you know, what I'm knowing as regular gameplay now. I'm hoping I'll do better in the second beta than I did in the first, if I remember everything. What I'll probably do, no lie, is go back and watch some of my final videos of me playing it from October to refresh myself, especially those Ryu matches where everything was kind of clicking, and I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna try to do that. Now, they haven't formally announced what characters are available yet. All right, we know Honda, that's it. But outside of that, we don't know anyone else. So we'll see. They said 8 characters. I don't know if it's gonna be mostly the same ones from the first beta. If so, that'll give me a chance to check out, what the hell was his name? Luke? The guy who I didn't play in the original, and also what's her name, Kimberly. I didn't play with Luke or Kimberly in the original beta. So maybe it'll give me a chance to check them out, and then maybe a couple other new characters. I don't know, because we don't know who's in it yet, all right? I would hope they're going to pick, you know, some outright new characters. It's not all returned. That would suck if it's a second beta, it's the same exact cast. That would be stupid. I think that we want new characters at this point.
Apparently, Honda was not announced. I generally have no fucking idea, but several people in my chat are saying they didn't announce Honda. Lawless X9 says they didn't announce Honda. Train says it's the same 8. Quasar says it's literally the same 8 characters from the last one. Several of you guys are basically saying Phil's wrong, and would you believe? I am not surprised that Phil's wrong. You think I would be by now that Phil's wrong about something, but bugger me, I am not surprised one fucking bit.
So yeah, I'm excited for this beta, obviously.
Although I do have to question, why is it still the same 8 characters? If they're having a second beta, why not just have different characters involved? Surely you'd fucking want to make sure they have a character, you know, why not have another different 8 characters involved? Just to make sure that those characters don't break the game too fucking much. I mean, I'm not fucking closed up in this kind of shit, as you know, but to me it would actually make more sense for having different characters. If, you know, if they're going to stick with the same 8 characters, why is it going to be that different from the fucking first beta? I thought the point of the fucking beta was to try and test how the game performs, not only, you know, fucking game mechanics, whatever, but also, you know, to make sure some characters aren't broken, because obviously some have different movesets. I just generally thought that was the purpose of it. Although maybe it is literally just a mechanical test and just making sure the game physics and the engine itself in general can hold up to it, as well as the fucking, you know, the, you know, no lag issues, not shit, rather than actual character.
And yes, I absolutely positively will be playing it the entire weekend, just like I did with that original beta in early October. Friday the 16th, Saturday the 17th, Sunday the 18th, 3 straight days.
Is that hand graphs, anyone? I'm doing those chopping motions to determine what days are each day. Is that hand graphs?
Friday the 16th, Saturday the 17th, Sunday the 18th.
I mean, I personally think that could be counted as hand graphs. Because it's like each day is a different day, and he's putting his hand somewhere else to determine what it is. Tommen says yes. Lord Snark says no. Stephen Dead says no. Tommy says yes. Nah, when it's split, we go no.
3 straight days, Street Fighter 6. All right? That's going to be good. That's going to break up the month nicely. It will. It's going to be a fun 3 days. Although, it's likely going to be just as grueling as last time. If you remember, it was tough. It wasn't easy for me to jump into the game and play it like that hardcore for 3 straight days, because I'm not used to doing that at my age and everything. But there is also an interesting new piece of information. I have a new TV now. I have a new TV that's much better than my old TV, and it has less like input delay and better response time than the old TV did. So I might even, remember I was having problems reacting. I forget the name of the attack. What was it? Like, God, I can't remember. It was the equivalent of focus attack to Street Fighter 4. But basically, it was you hold the 2 heavy buttons, and all this fucking artistic artwork started flowing on the screen. And what it is your character basically gets like 2 super armor hits, and they hit you for a counter hit, and if they do, now you crumble, and now you can do a giant combo. And really, the only effective way to beat it was to do your own. But it was very hard for me to time it, because every time I saw it coming out, I would try to do it, and mine seemed to come out late, and I would get stuffed. I'm like, man, that's frustrating, because that seems like that's the one effective way to do it, but everyone just spams it online. The whole match becomes countering this one move, and it's frustrating when you can't get your move out. But I have a TV with even less drive impact. Thank you, Big Papa Phil. It's called drive impact. So everyone was abusing this drive impact in the first beta. So I'm thinking with the new TV, even less input delay, less issue. Maybe it'll be easier for me to counter these drive impacts. But I still stand to my original criticism of the Street Fighter 6 beta from October. Drive impact was far too easy to pull off. It was too low cost in your meter bar. So you were able to do it so many times during a round that people were just spamming that shit constantly. And almost the entire rounds became how to beat drive impact rather than skillfully do anything. And that was stupid. Now, admittedly, at high levels, no, people won't be doing that. But if you're going to play this game online against commoners that aren't pro-level players, this is all they're going to do. And it's just going to degrade the game down to how to beat drive impact rather than how to play Street Fighter. And that pissed me up. When I gave my feedback survey to Capcom, that's exactly what I told them. I said, if you're going to have drive impact, you either got to make it slower, so it's less effective, or you got to increase the meter cost so they can't spam it all around, or maybe it has a cooldown where you can only do it once every 30 seconds or something. I don't know, but you can't just have it unlimited the way you have it right now. It's ridiculously broken. Now, Capcom did say that they are going to tweak the game for this beta. There will be distinct gameplay changes in this beta. What did they change? We don't know. We're going to find out, okay? So I'm excited to find out what changes they will institute, okay? Anyway, obviously, I'm very excited. You can tell why else would I be talking about this so much. So this is good, because not only do we have all these new releases for the first half of the month to tackle, but then immediately we're going to have fun Street Fighter 6 gameplay, and then we're right back to the new releases. Then we're into the holiday specials. This month is going to be so cool. I cannot wait for December. This is going to be a super awesome month for everyone. So I'm excited. I know you guys are too, okay? Now, in regards to everything else going on, all right, I am well aware that there are other video games coming out that I'm not going to be playing. I know people are going to be upset. Allow me to explain. This week in particular, tomorrow, there's 2 other games coming out. The first is the Marvel Midnight Suns game. And from what I'm to understand, this is a game that they're attempting to make kind of like a Marvel version of XCOM. But some of the reviews that have come out have said it's really good, but it's definitely not XCOM. Like, don't expect XCOM levels of complexity. Don't expect XCOM levels of strategy. It's basically a more dumbed-down version, which is fine. Because if it's a Marvel game, you're going to have a lot more people who want to play it. And they're not going to maybe want that level of complexity or difficulty that's present in the XCOM franchise, okay? But most people reviewing it love it. Surprisingly, like, I thought, being the fact that this was Marvel combined with that kind of strategy-based gameplay, that it would kind of be like, kind of a hit-or-miss game. Like, some people would really like it, and some people just wouldn't get it. Most reviewers are saying it's really good. But I kind of have to question, would Midnight Suns be a great streaming game? And the way that I say that is I look back at previous playthroughs that I've done, such as XCOM in general. Remember when XCOM came out for consoles like a decade ago? And then remember Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle from a few years ago, right?
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you, Quaterx. Super Chat. It says the patch notes for Beta 2 are literally on the website. He just hasn't looked up anything. Also, Drive Impact is the same. Some more delicious salt. That is glorious news indeed, because I knew Phil wanted to fucking have Drive Impact not be as easy to fucking execute. He thought it was far too easy for people to fucking pull off Drive Impact. He was raging about that, so if that's still the same, then fucking lol. It really is incredible how little fucking research Phil does on his own. If he took the fucking effort to go to a fucking... Just fucking go to the website. Go to the website, check out the beta news, see the fucking... No, he can't be arsed. He got his email confirming he was in the fucking beta. He's like, great! I don't have to fucking worry about this now. I don't do anything about this until I get to the fucking game. The laziness of this fucking pig is really, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised by now how much of a lazy bastard he is, but he is an incredibly lazy fucking bastard. And I say that as a lazy bastard myself. I'm a lazy bastard, but Jesus Christ, man, I'm fucking at least able to fucking look at things when they're fucking pertinent to me. Bill just fucking waits to be told these things because he's too fucking lazy to do it himself.
And I looked at those playthroughs, and what I say is, for an audience that understands that kind of strategy-based combat, those playthroughs do pretty good, but it's a small audience. And what I mean by that is definitely my mainstream audience is not into heavily programmed strategy-based games. I know that. Now, those playthroughs did pretty good for a small audience, and the small audience that attended usually supported those playthroughs. In the case of XCOM, I gave up on it. Reason being, after having played it like 15 hours, I hit a wall where the game was essentially saying the only way that you can make progress is to grind. And it just wasn't fun to sit around doing entire grind sessions against repetitive enemies to level up. I actually thought that it was just kind of boring, so I quit the game. That was my choice a decade ago to quit that game. But in the case of Mario plus Rabbids, there was no grinding required. It was just an insanely lengthy, very slow-paced style game. I loved it, and I kept playing it despite the fact that I noticed the further I played it, the smaller my audience got. A lot of people fell off from the playthrough because it was such a lengthy playthrough. But personally, I loved the game and wanted to keep going, so I did. And I enjoyed it, and I'm happy that I played it, but it definitely wasn't something that caught on with my mainstream audience, and I'm well aware of that. So it was more for a niche audience. For those that were there and attended the streams, they actually did celebrate them, support them and celebrate them, but they supported them as well, which was nice. But when I looked at, for example, the new Mario plus Rabbids game that just came out about a month ago, and I was weighing and balancing, gee, should I play this or not? I decided against it for now. I said, it's XCOM. I played the first one. I loved it, but it really wasn't for a mainstream audience. And right now we got so many other games out that people want to see that would make sense for me to maybe come back to this later, right? Now all of a sudden, we've got another game that's the same style, but it's Marvel instead of Mario. It's like, wait, what's going on? Like, everyone decided to kind of make this style of game at once or something and release them all similar time frame. Obviously I'm intrigued. It's Marvel, but strategy-based Marvel. Like, how often can you even say you played a strategy-based Marvel game? Most Marvel games end up being kind of masher action games. The fact that it's an RPG in Marvel is kind of intriguing to me, honestly. But, I don't know how it would work out for a full playthrough on the channel. Even if it's one of the better games of the year, and people are reviewing it really well, I don't know if it would fit into, the kind of viewer base that I have here on DSP Gaming. I'm just being honest. Like, both the Mario plus Rabbids sequel and Midnight Suns are games that I've decided to actively skip at launch, but I will consider playing them in the future if you guys want them and you think that you would support it and it would be something that would, get interest here. I'm not sure. I'm honestly torn on if these would work or not, okay? So what I would say is, give me your opinion. What do you think? Is Midnight Suns a game that once we wrap up these new playthroughs for the month that I should play here on DSP Gaming? Do you think maybe it wouldn't work? What is your honest opinions and thoughts on the subject? Share. I want your opinions and thoughts. I need to know what games I should be looking to play once we're through all the mainstream new games that I'm playing. What's the next thing for the channel? So, let me know. Is it Midnight Suns or not? Okay? Now, in regards to the other game, it's a new Need for Speed game. I wasn't even aware this game was coming out. And then you guys, over the last week, were like, are you going to play the new Need for Speed? I was like, what new Need for Speed? I didn't know. I don't really follow racing games. You guys know that. And no one's really been mentioning it. I guess it's called Need for Speed Unbound or something like that. I haven't seen reviews for it yet. I have no idea if it's any good. But, I know that you guys like it when I do more variety style stuff. I haven't done a racing game in many years. So maybe it's something cool for variety for the channel. I said, okay, there's another one. I'll skip it for now. Like, I won't play it at launch. But if you got, if reviews are good, if people play it and say, oh, it's pretty good, then I'll consider it. All right. So this week, it's a focus on continuing God of War Ragnarok, okay? Callisto Protocol, Pokemon, and Modern Warfare 2 alternated at night. The next major releases I'm 100% committed and planning on playing will be High on Life, as well as the Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion Remake. Those are the ones that I'm dead set on playing, okay? But as for Midnight Suns and Need for Speed Unbound, those are skips for now, and with a possibility of playing them in the future. If you guys feel they would fit into the content here and you're interested, please share that with me. Yes, I am.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Bart Wells for Super Chat. It says, save my channel from you guys because I can't be bothered to put in the work. Yeah, pretty much. Bill is such a lazy bastard. He can't come up with his own ideas. He can't just make decisions by himself. It's got to be the audience has to decide for him. That way, if it goes tits up, you can blame the audience. You guys wanted this. You guys wanted this. Blah, blah, blah. If it works out well, It's all, thanks to him. It's like, guys, I did this for you guys, and people supported it so much, and it was an amazing time we had, whatever. No, it's a win-win for Phil, where he's fucking putting the onus and the impetus on his audience to fucking make these decisions for him. Phil should really try just fucking being a responsible adult. Just decide. This is your business. You decide how it's fucking run. Don't fucking put the blame on your audience if they're not fucking interested in your ideas.
Possibly interested in playing them if people want to see them, but only if people want to see them. Okay? So, let's see what happens. All right? So, that's the schedule right now for what's going on. And I hope that sounds good. I'm pumped. This first week, Callisto Protocol tomorrow and everything's going to be great. And then we're heading to the middle of the month with 2 new releases. And then we've got the Street Fighter 6 beta. And then we've got the holiday events, right? The only other thing that needs to be mentioned, I feel, is the very end of the month into early just January is when I typically do my year-end series. And this includes the most disappointing games of the year countdown, as well as my Game of the Year awards, all right? I'm excited to do it, but I want to be sure that I feel like I've played the games that are definitely the best games before I do that. If I'm still playing God of War at the end of the month, how can I do a Game of the Year awards, right? I need to finish the game before I can rank the games. So, let's see what happens. But likely, again, it'll be either very late December, early January, where we're going to have that event happen. And it is a live streamed event, but it also becomes, an archive video that people can watch on demand and all of that. And then we get, fresh into the new year. And by the way, I've already mentioned this, but I'll just allude to it again. I have some interesting plans for 2023. Some new stuff, all right, that's coming, that I hope you guys will be interested in. I think you will. Some really interesting new stuff coming that...
I'm actually very curious. I'm very curious as to what potential new stuff Phil has coming. I cannot deny I'm very curious as to what actually this fucking new stuff is. What should potentially save the channel or whatever shit, or fucking revolutionise DSP gaming, all this fucking brand new amazing content. What the fuck else could it fucking be? It's not gonna, is it like fucking promise more react shit? Quasar X thinks it could be a reaction channel? Nah, for Phil to be successful, I think he has to fucking make sure it's on his own channel still. I don't think Phil can actually afford to open a brand new fucking channel up and give that actual special focus and attention. Phil's incapable of fucking giving anything, Do you think Phil's fucking shite at fucking controlling his own channel and giving that attention it fucking deserves? Do you think Phil could fucking maintain 2 channels at once properly and give it the fucking attention it needs? Nah. I don't buy it. I'm very curious as to what his fucking plans are, but I'm also at a fucking loss as to what they are.
Should freshen things up and make things feel like there's a, refreshment and or renewal going on, okay? But those plans are, they're in motion. They're not, nothing solidified yet, but I'll let you know, okay? Lastly, and I will say this because this is kind of a thing that's been ongoing. What about the interview, Phil? What about the interview? I've been so busy in November, I didn't even have a chance really to work on it. Like I said, I was talking to the various different parties. I narrowed it down to 3. At this point, I actually feel like I've narrowed it down to 2. And I have 2 people who I've been talking with about a possible interview, and I'm still interested in it, but I need to have a time frame when I know I can do it. I'm thinking late December is what I'm thinking. When things finally slow down, maybe like right after Christmas, when the holiday events are over. At that point, most of the big playthroughs will have been done, or at least we're a good chunk into, and maybe then I could take some time to say, let's schedule a serious interview with someone, on YouTube and do what I've wanted to do now for about a month and a half, right? I'm going to be talking to those people. I have not yet. One of them actually reached out to me over the last week and said, hey, it's been a little while since I heard from you. Are you still interested or whatever? I need to get back to them, all right? And I will. I'll get back to them, and, I'll let you know when more developments happen. Right now, there's no developments, and that's on me. That's not on them. There's people eager to interview me, and I just haven't really had time to sit down and focus on it because I've been so busy with the gameplay and everything. You guys know what's been going on around here, right? So I promise you I will get to it, and, I'll have information for you when available. Right now, there's nothing available. Okay? Fair enough? Okay. All right. Now, before we get to shoutouts, if you could just give me a second. I have one quick thing I have to do. It's going to take me like a minute. I'll be right back, and we'll get to shoutouts. Okay? Just going to mute the mic for a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, hold the fuck on. Usually, if it's something like, I've got to blow my nose or whatever, he usually tells us. I can guarantee you, this something he's got to do relates to Cat. Otherwise, he'd fucking disclose what the fuck he's doing. No, I need to go for a quick piss. No, I need to blow my nose. I need to scratch my fucking balls off cam. Nah. This, he's not fucking told anyone what the fuck it is about. Yeah, this is dead air. This is absolutely dead air. That's a good shout. Dead air. There we fucking go. That's not a bingo, and I'll just, you know, hold on, I'm pressing the right arrow key to try and get Phil. What the fuck is he? There he is, he's back. Hold on, what the fuck was he doing here? What the fuck was he doing here, off camera? He didn't jump straight back into the chair. Look at this. He's in the room.
What does the sugar do in the song?
Oh, you're just closing the door. Okay, just closing the door over.
How did the chair do? Was the chair a good host while I was gone? All right, what's up, Derek? So, ladies and gentlemen.
What the fuck was that sort of word butchery about?
How did the chair do? Was the chair a good host while I was gone?
Was it the chair? Was it the chair with a good host when I was gone? Was it the chair with a good host when I was gone? How did the chair do? Was the chair with a good host when I was gone? Fuck off, Phil. Yeah, you were fucking going randomly fucking blathering away to fucking chat about something. Probably what you went for fucking dinner or something.
Gone? All right, what's up, Derek? So, ladies and gentlemen, let us get to shout-outs, because we already have some shout-outs to do, so let's get to those. And, you know, and then see where we go from there. Fair enough? All right, so shout-outs time here on the stream. We start off on the YouTube side of things. And on the YouTube side of things, our first shout-out is Gamer Guy, who re-upped his membership for 2 months and said, Happy December. Thank you very much, Gamer Guy. Happy December to you. I hope that you and yours are doing well, enjoying the beginning of this holiday season. Jack Anderson re-upped his membership for 10 months in a row. Thank you very much, Jack. I appreciate that. Anime Slayer did the first super chat of the day saying possible VTuber side channel. What? What? No, I'm not going to be a VTuber. No one would ever want to see me be a VTuber. That's absolutely ridiculous. If I were a VTuber, I'd have to be, what would I be, like a giant anime monster or something? An ogre? Right? No one would want to see me as one of these cutesy little VTuber characters. I don't have the voice for it. You want to hear, you know, a giant monster or something, you know, belching constantly. That'd be perfect, actually. A big bumbling black man to the super chat, and he says, there's Cookie the Dog and Chestnut the Squirrel. What's the name of the snowman? There is no snowman. That is a penguin.
Yesterday was a really slow day for me on stream. I didn't make a lot of support yesterday.
A Christmas penguin. I don't think we ever named the Christmas penguin from last year. There we go. Okay. Anime Slayer did another super chat and said possible VTuber side channel. Well, let me think. My decision has changed since the last time you asked. No. And Lucifer Soul did a super chat and says, can you drop some bars for the boys in the chat?
Oh, fucking Phil trying to freestyle us with fucking good.
First Noel, the angel did say.
What the fuck? That's not fucking creative shit. That's just fucking copyrighted material. Strike this motherfucker down for fucking using copyrighted material.
Hey. I don't know. Thank you, Liza.
Drop some fucking bars. You go, Noel. So for fuck's sake, Phil. Have I still got this thing saved? Hang on. Do I still have this thing? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Earlier on, I made up my own version of the Level 1 podcast. I predicted Phil's podcast for today. You guys want to hear what I predicted? This is what I predicted for Phil's podcast today.
Hello everyone, DSP here, and I hope you are all doing well. Today is Thursday, the 1st of December, the beginning of a brand new month. And I am here today to announce to you all, I really need you to tip today. You guys won't understand why if I told you, but please just tip me. Right now. I mean it, fucking tip me. I won't begin gameplay unless people tip me now. I want at least $100 before I finish this sentence. Thank you, Emil, for the $150 tip. It's a good start, but I'm hoping for something close to $250,000 for today. This is a realistic goal, guys. Oh, shout out to OIC for the very generous $15,000 tip. That makes them the top tipper of the day. Let me play the animation for OIC.
Yeah, so that was my prediction for Phil's stream today. I think I was a little bit off. Maybe I fucking thought Phil would ask for too much. I don't know. $250,000 is a bit of a stretch for Phil to ask in one fucking go. But yeah, that was my prediction for Phil's fucking stream today.
So let's get Lies for Soul up there. You know, I will say something. My wife and I are very upset this year. Okay? Now, actively, we do not watch live TV. We watch a lot of things on Hulu, all right, and other various on-demand services that have ads. This year, they are running a lot of holiday ads, which is no exception. Usually they do. But, the ads they're running this year have a distinct absence of Christmas music. We're watching ads, it's like, oh, shop for Christmas. Go on Google and shop.
Bill noticeably pissed off at other people doing their fucking job outside.
Go on Google and shop. So, you know, you're watching the ads, like some girl shopping for a puffy coat on Google.com, and the music is like, you know, the vapid, meaningless, terribly sounding, auto-tuned junk garbage pop music that you hear all year round. It sounds like shit, like someone's taking an actual liquid diarrhea shit into your fucking ear. That's what it's playing. It's like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is this music? You know? And every ad's like this. And every ad also seems like pretentious. Like, we keep seeing these pretentious ads of people, they're at a holiday party, and they're all dressed up in, like, $1,000 outfits, drinking Courvoisier, and doing all this shit. It's like, who the fuck does this at Christmas? Like, is this the year of extravagant Christmases or something in advertisements? And with no traditional Christmas, we haven't seen a single ad playing, like, a traditional Christmas song at all. In fact, the ones that they basically play are, like, terrible parodies. Like, there's this one for Old Navy. I don't know who the hell the woman is. All right, but she's playing a piano. She can't sing. She can't play the piano, and it's like an atrocity to Christmas. She's like, what the fuck? When did this become Christmas? Remember, Christmas used to be a time of the year. What you do is you enjoy these common themes, these songs that we all grew up singing, these Christmas carols.
No, Phil, you're not going to fucking bitch and whine and moan about fucking other people's fucking music and advertisements when your goddamn pre-stream has fucking garbage or fucking music. You ever fucking hear your own goddamn fucking pre-stream music, Phil? You gonna fucking tell me that's any better than the fucking shit you see on TV? Get the fuck out of here. Nah, I'm not fucking buying that, pal.
Carols, feelings of positivity and joy towards each other, generosity. Instead, it's no Christmas music at all. When the Christmas music plays, it's a horrible parody of like some witch fucking belching out the song. And then the other one's like, oh, it's the hoity-toity pretentious Christmas where everyone's fucking rich and doing crazy. Like, what the fuck is this? What happened to like the old time traditional Christmas? And I have to also ask, what, dear Old Navy, okay, who the fuck do you think is going to buy your product as a result of you making the most obnoxious Christmas commercial ever in history? Like, you can tell they went out of their way to make that commercial obnoxious, and I think they were like, if we make the most obnoxious commercial, people will talk about it, right? Here's the problem with that. They're not talking about it for good reason. They're not saying, oh, the commercial's so notable, let's go to Old Navy and buy clothes. They're saying, that commercial's so bad, I would never want to go to Old Navy again. It's kind of like they're so dumb, they don't understand the difference. You know what I'm saying? They don't get, is any kind of notability is good notability. That's not good notability. It's bad. You want to have people say, what?
No, I need to discover this, guys. Hang on. I want to see if I can find this. Hold on. Let me try and explore and find this. Give me a second. I'm searching on YouTube. Old Navy Christmas commercial. Okay. A month ago. Yeah, this looks like it. Jennifer Coolidge. She's on a piano. It might be them. Yeah. Okay, this might be it. So, hold on, that's an advert. Hold on. Hold on. That's just an advert to settings. Hold on, okay, hold on. Skip trial. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't think that's a singer. Hold on, let me show you guys this. 2 seconds. So, this ad was inspired by the internet. Jennifer Coolidge. Oh, so I got it on mute. Sorry, 2 seconds. 30-second advert.
Tis the season for hashtag giving.
Oh, giving is the best.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, and a little something for the dear.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
That is an actress.
Money, yeah. Money. Oh, money, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wilson. Super chat says he's just a joyless cunt. Best explanation I can come up with. Well, that is definitely an explanation for sure. Yeah, isn't that she was in Legally Blonde? She was in American Pie, I believe, as well. Stifler's mum. Yeah, I recognise that actress. I don't know. Her name's Jennifer Coolidge. I didn't know, but yeah, there you go. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously meant to be fucking satirical in a sense, where it's like, yeah, but is it not meant to be fucking, you know, anything serious? Just have so what's the whole advert?
Tis 'Tis the season for hashtag giving.
Oh, giving is the best.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, and a little something for the deer.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Not sorry.
'Tis the season to hashtag mad. You took it really far, la lar lar lar.
Wait, is this hashtag twinning? Is that what this is?
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
I mean, the whole premise of it is to be like, you know, it's meant to be kind of, you know, kind of obnoxious. It's not a terrible fucking advert. It's kind of taking the piss out of itself. Big fucking deal. And Phil's like, this is not fucking Christmas. I'm so annoyed. Boo, fucking who? Big fucking deal. I don't fucking hate it. I don't like it. It's not. It doesn't rub me the wrong fucking way. It's like, it's mildly funny because I know it's not trying to be fucking too serious with it. It's trying to take the piss a wee bit. It's different if they're trying to be fucking serious about it, you know, but no, it's just fucking having a laugh. I can dig that, you know? Anyway. Back to our regular schedule programming.
Wow, I saw this cool Christmas ad. Made me think about, you know, times with my family. Maybe I want to go buy some gifts at Old Navy for my family. Nah, if I go to Old Navy, there might be some fat witch yelching and ruining fucking Christmas for everyone around her. You know, like, what the fuck is this?
Holy fucking shit, he's really, really taking this fucking seriously. Okay, guys, I need to show you some classic Scottish Christmas advertisements. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. Let me find Scottish Christmas advert. There it is, Iron Brew. Iron Brew had a whole bunch of different adverts. I wonder if I can get all three of them. Oh yeah, there's like two of them, so that was it. Hold on. Let me find this properly. So there's that one. And then that one. There's like two of them, that's right, there's two of them. Okay. So, okay, we'll go D1 again. This is how the Scottish do Christmas adverts, particularly how Iron Brew do Christmas adverts. Have you guys ever heard of the Snowman? Classic animation, British animated cartoon called The Snowman. It was inspired by that, so if you've ever seen that, you'll recognise these wee characters here.
We're walking in the air. I'm sipping on an iron brew. My chilly snowman mate says he would like some too. I tell him get your own. He looks like he is going to cry. I tell him once again the iron brew is mine. Now I'm falling through the air. I wonder where I'm going to land. He nicked my iron brew and let go of my hand.
It's alright, he lived. The wee bastard lived, alright? The wee bastard lived. There's actually a sequel. There's a sequel advert as well.
You think this tale is done? Not when you nick my iron brew. You greedy snowman thief, I'm coming after you. I shout out, get your own. For this I'm going to make you cry. I call out once again that iron brew is mine. Now we're racing in the air. He swiped the brew right from my hand. And now it's with Saint Nick and heading to Lapland.
There we go. So that's... So there you go. Random Scottish Christmas adverts there from Iron Brew specifically. Yeah. So I don't know. What would Phil think of this? Phil wouldn't have a clue what's fucking going on. So yeah, I don't know if it aired outside of Scotland, by the way. I was like, Iron Brew is a Scottish product. I'm not sure if it would have aired at all outside of Scotland. But yeah, that's when I think of Scottish Christmas adverts. Yeah, it's gonna. That's what I think of. And I don't think there was a third advert. I think they only done those two adverts. And yeah, inspired by the classic 80s animated Christmas cartoon, The Snowman. If you've never seen that, by the way, it's an amazing fucking thing to watch.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is the ad they're playing every 5 minutes on TV. As if this is going to make people buy shit at the store. They're fucking idiotic. Derek is saying her name is Jennifer Coolidge. I have no idea who the fuck that is. Who the fuck is Jennifer Coolidge and why would I care? Right? It's so ridiculous. I don't know. Anyway, it's the year of terrible ads. She's from American Pie. American Pie. From like the year 2000. And let me tell you, when I think of tried and true Christmas classics, the first thing that comes to mind is American Pie. Anyway, let's continue. Shout out to Pausen, who has become a member for 10 months in a row. Thank you to Pausen for re-upping your membership. I appreciate that. Okay, now, let's continue, all right? We have tips. Our first tip of the day is a $10 tip from Fappening Phillip. Very nice. Now, our first tip is a $10 tip. It's our first Christmas-themed animation. Here it is. A returner from last year for sure. One of my favorites, actually, from last year. Whoa! I love that one. All right. So he says, did you see there's another Street Fighter 6 beta? Hope you get access to it. It's entertaining to see you sweating Street Fighter. Yeah, I already announced that I'm in it. So I think you tipped a little early there. But thank you for the $10 tip. Now, by the way, they're not the top tipper. So I'm going to hold off on putting them on the leaderboard, but I will say thank you for the first tip. Whoops, the first tip of the day. Oh, yeah, I should remind everyone, yes, even though it is December, the Magic 8 Ball is still in effect. Okay? If you tip $8 in a tip, you'll get an $8 8 Ball animation, and you get to ask the 8 Ball a question. Let's ask the 8 Ball this following question. Will I enjoy the story happenings in God of War Ragnarok today? Without a doubt. Which I figured would be the case. As I said, it seems like we got to a really exciting part of the game last time, and I'm actually excited today to see where it goes. So thank you for the first tip of the day. Now, our next tip is a $5 tip from George Costanza 6.0, who says, Happy Holidays, Phil. Let's see a new Christmas animation for all to enjoy. And yes, indeed, because it is the new animation. I knew you guys would want to see it. I made it the lowest tip amount for it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the new tip animation for 2022.
Okay, guys, I am going to make sure you guys see this as well. I'm not going to deny you guys seeing this.
Tip amount for it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the new tip animation for 2022.
Here you go.
Very nice. It's a little off the top there. It's getting a little hot in here.
It doesn't even look like fucking Phil. It looks like the wee fucking bad guy out of fucking Aladdin. You know, the fucking, like, Abbas Small? No, him. No Abbas Small. No, the first guy. The first Aladdin movie, the guy that gets sent into the fucking, like, cave. It looks a wee bit like him. You know, right at the start, Jafar sends him in, and he gets fucking swallowed up with a fucking, you know, like fucking, the whole war, essentially. He looks like the fucking guy, him. Okay, yeah, but that doesn't even look like fucking Phil, in my opinion. There's no way you can say I looks like fucking Phil. I don't fucking see it at all. It's a terrible example.
All right, very good. And you can see that for between $5 and $10 tip. Very good. It's playing pretty long. Okay, the tips are heating up. There you go. All right, I received a $15 tip from the Flying Dutchman Games, saying, "What's up, Phil? It's Dutch. Have a good stream. What store do you go to? Wait, what store do you go to have food or workers? Any gaming Christmas stuff in your background? I hate sticky snow." I think you just combined 3 thoughts into one sentence. Hold on. What store do you go that never have food or workers? Well, first of all, we have no problems with food. We've actually had no problems with food. The last time I had problems getting food at the store was really around COVID times. But usually we don't have many issues. Like I said, this year we started going to a different supermarket around the summer. The supermarket we used to go to, I just got tired of...
Should I count that as him mocking his chat if he doesn't have a fucking clue what the guy just said? I'm kind of in Phil's like corner here where I was very confused what the guy said as well. But it still feels like he's mocking him a bit. I'm counting it as a bingo. A double bingo, actually.
to go into it because a lot of the times they would not be in stock. They just had a very, very poor work ethic at that store. Let's put it that way, where basically things weren't in stock constantly and it was just a pain in the ass. So I started going to a different store and now they're better. Workers, no, usually typically this store that I go to has tons of staff and they even have dedicated baggers and everything. For some reason, they had no one bagging and the store was packed. So every person, you could tell every person working checkout was frustrated. They were like, we just want to hurry and get the stuff out and we can't. We have to sit here bagging constantly, taking forever, you know. So they weren't too happy about that. Now, you need gaming Christmas stuff in your background. I mean, I have gaming stuff all year. There's never really, I don't need to have gaming stuff constantly. I like having variety. We had gaming stuff we could have put into the background. We decided against it. We said, let's just do more traditional Christmas stuff. And he says he hates snow that sticks. I do. Well, let me put it this way. I'm okay with snow sticking as long as I don't have to be driving in it. Let it stick as much as it wants as long as I don't have to be out there, right? Okay. So thank you to Dutch for a $15 tip. That's going to, once again, be the $10 tip animation. Thank you very much, Dutch. Remember, the animations are as follows. $5, $10, $20, $30, $50, and $100. Okay? And then on the super chat side of things, it's $5, $10, $20, and $50. Okay? And each one of those is a unique...
That's a beg. That's another goddamn beg. So much of a stream has been catered towards reminding his fucking audience the levels of fucking tipping and animations you can get for it. So much I feel not begging as much lately. It's a new month, and he's back to old ways.
Animation. Every one is a different animation. So that's what? 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100. 5, 10, 20, 50. So there's 10 Christmas animations this year. 10. Okay? Pretty good. All right. And so far, we've seen 2 out of the 10. So excellent. Thank you guys for the support this morning. All right. That is it for the shout-outs. All right. If you guys have any questions you'd like to ask me on this holly jolly morning, if you could tag me in the stream chat, I would love to answer some questions for you here on the Level 1 podcast. Derek says, what traps did you like the Wet Bandits falling for? Man, you know, I used to remember them all. I forget them as I get older. But every time I watch the movie, there's some fun ones that I remember again. Like, basically any trap that they immediately fall for one, you think, oh, that's it. And then they turn, there's another one that's like extra worse after it. That's my favorite ones. Do you remember the one where it's the tool chest? And it's going down the stairs and it takes forever to go down the stairs. And it's just excessively long animation.
Hold on. Did Phil actually say Q&A? And does he need to say Q&A for us to ticket? I don't think Phil actually said Q&A, did he? If it did, I fucking missed it, you know. But even though this is Q&A, yeah, should we just tick it? Yeah, fuck it. We'll just tick it. Fuck it. That is 1 hour bingo. We are 4 away from a full house. Fuck it all.
And then finally it hits them. That's probably one of the best ones. Okay. Why are all the donation animations me? Because I'm a pretentious egomaniac who thinks everything's about me, so I must be involved in everything constantly. Or it could be because this is my stream and people come here for me, so they want to see me in silly situations. So it's funny, you know. So either you have a sense of humor, or I'm the world's biggest villain. So you figure it out for yourself. There you go. Am I really going to get plastered on Christmas? It honestly depends on what I get. Because what I've done previous years is various things. Eggnog, holiday ales, and some hard liquor. If I'm just drinking, say, whiskey or hard liquor, there's a high chance I will get severely buzzed or drunk. If I'm drinking the other stuff, probably not. Like, I've had eggnog, and I get a buzz, but then I start like, oh, my stomach, I don't want to drink too much of it. It's too sweet, too thick. It's like drinking a milkshake. Like, how many of those are you going to drink in a day? You're going to get sick to your stomach, and that's the problem. I need to basically find a mix of stuff that I can drink and maybe get a buzz, but not end up feeling so overly bloated and sick from it. So we have to see what they got. Derek says, Elvis is his favorite Christmas movie. Do you know any Will Ferrell movies? I mean, he's been in a bunch, you know, Anchorman, Old School, Talladega Nights, you know. Not anything recently, though, right? Not that I think of. Did I get a new TV recently? Yeah, last month I was forced to buy a new one. If you remember, my TV died out of nowhere. And so I had to order a new one last minute. Actually, I take that back. Wasn't it late? It was like late October, I think. It just died right in the middle of me streaming. It was Plague Tale Requiem. I was playing Plague Tale Requiem, and my TV died right in the middle of it. So I had to, on the fly that night, order a new one. And it's a nice one. It's a Sony. This one should last me many years, I feel. It's supposed to be a quality product. As opposed to the other one was a TCL cheap TV. So hopefully this one lasts a while. Oh, let's see here. The Great Piggly Wiggly, Timmy $1, says, what are your top 5 favorite Christmas movies? I'm not going to rank them. I'll just say what are 5 of my favorite Christmas movies. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Scrooged. That's the one that stars Bill Murray. A Christmas Story, the classic. The Muppets Christmas Carol. And, oh man. See, since you're saying movie, I gotta narrow it down. If it wasn't movie, if it was like overall specials, like I really like the Emmett Otter Jugman Christmas. It's another kind of Muppet Christmas special. But if you're saying movies in general, ooh, man, that's a tough one. Home Alone has to be something funny. Home Alone, Jingle All the Way, has to be a comedy. But I can't put my finger on which one. They're all really good. 672 just did a super chat. Says, please drink gin. Do it for the content, pimp. You guys just want to see me get completely like shit-faced, don't you? All right, how about this? If I do drink gin, I'm gonna get something different or interesting. I'm gonna see if they have anything interesting to get. I'm not just gonna get gin and start chugging it, but if they have like something special, and what I'll do is like, if we hit a certain criteria, maybe I'll take a shot or something like that. Okay, we'll figure it out. Pokemon 3211 says, I enjoy your horror playthroughs like Resident Evil and Outlast, etc. Me too, you know.
I'm trying to think of my own top 5 Christmas movies. Muppets Christmas Carol, definitely up there. Home Alone's a classic. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and I would count it. Home Alone 2 as well, to be fair. Home Alone 2 is also fantastic. Would you count Home Alone 2 as part of being Home Alone 1? Like, the first 2 Home Alones can count by itself, couldn't it, really? You think about it, you know. But those fucking first 2 were great movies. I don't think I would count Jingle All the Way. I like Jingle All the Way in parts, but I don't think it's one of those things where you kind of skip to the good bits at times, don't you, in Jingle All the Way? Like, put that cookie down now, and all that shit, you know. You kind of skip just the good parts. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think of other good Christmas movies. I'll tell you one that's no bad. Shit, what's it fucking called? I actually forget the name of it. Hugh Grant in it is fucking Prime Minister. That's actually not a terrible fucking Christmas. It's cheesy as fuck. You know what I mean? But it's got its moments. Like fucking Hugh Grant, Alan Rickman. Shit, what is that fucking called? That one. Love Actually. That's what it fucking is. It's cheesy as fuck. You know what I mean? But it's not bad. Steptoe Son, The Party, 1973. That's a reference which is going to go over a lot of people's heads. Fucking Steptoe Son. Harold? Fuck me, man. Steptoe Son. Hands fucking up if anyone's ever fucking heard of Steptoe Son here, man. That's a fucking 70s. That was like a 60s and 70s television show in the UK. It's before my fucking time. Jesus Christ. Fuck me, man. Steptoe Son. That's a fucking old school reference for you.
Again, a lot of people have told me over the years, personally, they don't like playing horror games, but they absolutely love watching me play them. And so, Callisto Protocol is an ample opportunity to enjoy horror when normally they wouldn't. So I'm excited for this tomorrow, for sure. What does my shirt say? It says, have yourself a happy little Christmas. It's Bob Ross. Bob Ross Christmas shirt. Okay. Really? Derek says there's Will Ferrell is in this year. There's a new movie called Spirited. It's a musical comedy with Ryan Reynolds. It's basically a Christmas Carol. Yikes. Have I ever made a gingerbread house for Christmas? Once. Once I bought a gingerbread house. Well, my parents bought a gingerbread house kit and I did it. It didn't come out great. I remember it was kind of lopsided. And I ate it. It tasted good. But it didn't come out great. And after that, I never did another one. So. I remember it was a lot of work, too. Nope, I've never seen the movie The Ref with Kevin Spacey. Shout out to Castro Jenkins, who re-upped his membership for 17 months. Says, have you ever had any delicious chitterlings? I don't even know what a chitterling is. I've never heard of it. So, no, I guess the answer is no. At least, not to my knowledge, unless I ate them and didn't know what they were. Yes, Derek, I hate Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I really do. I think it's shit. He loves it, but I hate it. Christmas Story 2 is on HBO Max. I don't give a shit. I don't care. There's no sequel. Doesn't exist. B-Boy Cyclone says, I watched your Mass Effect 1 remastered playthrough. I realize your comments are still closed. Any chance of reopening? The comments reopened last fall. Okay? It was last fall when I decided to reopen them. And then I began manually approving comments. Because YouTube has all these filters set up to stop bullshit. So, you know, yeah, that's when it happened. And yes, you're right. There's several years of videos with closed comments. The problem is the only way to open them is manually. Like, I would have to, I'm not exaggerating. I would have to go back and each video, I would have to manually enable comments. There's no way in bulk to enable or disable comments from my knowledge. All you can do is shut them down entirely or open them up entirely for videos going forward. I don't think there's a way to do it in bulk. If there was a way to do it in bulk, I probably would enable comments on every video again, and it would just double my work of enabling comments, which I'm okay with. The problem is, I don't think you can do it. So there's like 5 years of videos with no comments on them. I wish I could fix that. I don't think there is a way. Yes, the original Grinch animated series, or animated special, that was based on the Dr. Seuss book is amazing. I love the original animated special. Jade, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. He says he has a new haircut and he loves it. I'm glad to hear that. It's always good to have a nice fresh haircut, especially for holiday season.
I'm not going to let that one fucking slide without playing this fucking sound.
Go back to Supercuts and get your $5 back, jabroni! Oh no!
Any chance I get to fucking play that, I'm going to fucking take it. Also, Phil, for most of this fucking podcast.
Say it with me, everybody! Nobody cares!
Am I looking forward to the new Sonic Frontier DLC? No. I'm not. I'm done. I just beat the game. I'm done with Sonic Frontier. Typically for me, going back for DLCs is never very successful. All right. The only time when DLC really works for me is like for a FromSoft game. People seem to like to watch me play the DLCs for that. Or if I'm playing like a fighting game and maybe there's a new expansion character and it's a game that people like watching me play. Outside of that, typically when I do DLCs, they just don't catch on. I don't know why. I've tried them over the years. They just don't. People are not interested in seeing me go back to a game. Hell, even Ghost of Tsushima, which for me was Game of the Year. Okay. You know, the next year, play the DLC, very low attendance, very low support, very low interest. People just don't really care about these DLCs. So, yeah, likely no, I'm never going back to it. When I replay GTA 4 DLCs, I mean, I've played them twice now. I've had full playthroughs on YouTube, direct capture. I don't see a reason to go back and do them again, unless people really want them. For me, I want to go back and replay GTA 5. I've only played the game once ever. It'd be great to replay that before 6 comes out. Any chance for a drunk Scarface stream for Christmas? No. No one cares about Scarface. I did not see the new Mario movie trailer yet. I can't have an opinion on it. How long do I plan to play Pokemon? Until I beat it. Jade's ready for Street Fighter 6 and War. Like God of War. Sounds good. I am too. If I could ask Santa for one thing right now, what would it be? For my back to stop hurting. Do I like Christmas songs?
Like Santa can fucking get around the whole world in one fucking night and deliver joy to billions of fucking children. But he's not a fucking miracle worker, Phil. Calm the fuck down. You think he's going to fucking visit you and think this guy's on a fucking nice list? No. You're permanently on that fucking naughty list. Santa's going to fucking come down a chimney and fucking slap the shit at you for being an arsehole and fucking go back up there.
That's Derek? No, I detest Christmas music. I hate it. It's not true. I love it. But I don't really have favorites. I just like hearing it in general during the season. Slie just did a super chat. Says, I'm currently watching Life is Strange series again. I'm on True Colors. I'm not done yet, but it's looking like a great game. True Colors is really good. It's a return to form for the series. I would say the original Life is Strange and True Colors are the two good ones. I think everything else, the prequel, the sequel, suck. True Colors is really good. So, but I love that animation. I love that animation getting the cookies. Very nice. Thank you, Slie, for the super chat. Okay. Let's see. Daggy says Street Fighter may be the start of you getting more insider opportunities for games. I know a lot of content creators and friends who were denied. It's doubtful. Very doubtful. I think it was just luck of the draw. I just got lucky. I did the right thing. I played my cards right. I applied for the console. I knew it would have the least applications. The Xbox, right? Because last console gen, Street Fighter 5 was only on PlayStation. So the vast majority of people who play Street Fighter want it for PlayStation. That's where the competition is. Now, the high-end players have gone from PlayStation to PC. They realize PC has the least amount of lag and input delay. So the pro players are playing on PC, and all the last gen PS5, PS4, Street Fighter 5 players, that's what they want. I knew it was a whole new group wanting it on Xbox, and there were less people requesting it. So that's what I requested, and I got right in. I did it right. And I got lucky. I know I got lucky. But no, I don't think this is the beginning of anything, quite frankly. There's way too much competition. No one really cares about Darkside Phil anymore. I'm just being honest. My fan base is amazing, and I love you guys, but in general, I'm not accepted by the gaming community. So who cares, right? We'll just have fun with what opportunities we get, right?
But Phil, I thought you didn't want to be accepted either because you're the most honest, real, and raw fucking YouTuber out there. You're not a fucking paid shill and all that shit. I thought you wanted to be in that fucking situation where you're the fucking rebel of YouTube and all that garbage. Make up your own fucking mind, Phil, what you want to fucking be. You keep fucking telling your audience so many different fucking things, they're gonna fucking confuse them. You're gonna confuse the fuck out of them of who you're fucking meant to be and who you're trying to fucking be. Do you want to be the fucking guy that fucking refuses all fucking advertising opportunities? Or are you going to be the fucking guy that fucking cries and bitches and whines about not getting these chances because of the damn evil dirty detractors that fucking make it impossible for you to get advertisements? Make up your fucking mind what you fucking want your story to be. Because you keep changing it, and Derek is going to have his wee tiny fucking mind blow up because he can't keep track of all your fucking lies.
Chris for life, I have no idea what you're talking about. No, I'm not getting surgery on my back. Yes, Street Fighter 6 is cross-gen. That's correct. That's incorrect, though, Daki. He said the same pool was available for all consoles together. Completely incorrect. They personally asked you what console or venue you were playing the game on, and they had a certain amount of codes that went out per type. They need to test it on each console. That's the point of a beta. They're not going to have 5 people tested on Xbox and 5 million tested on PlayStation. That's completely wrong. Being cross-gen means you play against anyone else, but they sent a set amount of codes to each console type.
No. That's not what Daki said. No. That is not what Daki said. Rewind.
All consoles together. Completely. That's incorrect, though, Daki. He's the same pool was available for all consoles together. Completely incorrect. They personally asked you what console or venue you were playing the game on, and they had a certain amount of codes that went out per type. They need to test it on each console. That's the point of a beta. They're not going to have 5 people tested on Xbox and 5 million tested on PlayStation. That's completely wrong. Being cross-gen means you play against anyone else, but they sent a set amount of codes to each console type or platform type is what I should say. Or else the beta test wouldn't even be valid. That's a silly rumor. Liceversol did another super chat. Do you own any Burberry scarves to look good on you, like an older MJF? I do not own any Burberry. I have a scarf. I think it's like Ralph Lauren, actually. But, no, I don't have any Burberry. Sorry. There we go. I can't spell today. What the frick is going on? There we go. So Derek says, my holiday decorations are amazing, and congrats on getting accepted into the second beta. I appreciate that. I need to re-download. In fact, I probably will tonight. Since I already have to hook up my Xbox Series X tonight to download Callisto Protocol, I'll probably re-download the Street Fighter 6 beta, just to have it on there. And they said what's going to happen is it's going to issue an update file when it goes live that'll put in all the new content. So, no, I don't do animations. I don't have the capability to make these. These are all fan-submitted animations from over the years. No, I've never seen a chiropractor for my back. Merry Christmas to you, Cheerio Eater. Although, you guys say the more PC thing, say Happy Holidays. Because not everyone celebrates Christmas. You have to say Happy Holidays. All right? Derek, I'm glad to hear you go to your relatives' homes for dinner for a festive hot pot dinner. Honestly, I wish that I had relatives who, I was still in contact with, who I visited and whatever. I don't. Like I said, my family had a falling out in the late 90s, early 2000s and never spoke to each other ever again.
I'd love to believe, I'm pretty sure Phil's not the fucking cause of that. I would love to fucking believe Phil was the cause, though. It'd be hilarious to me if Phil was the reason for a fucking civil war for his own fucking family because he's an obnoxious little cunt.
So even if I lived in Connecticut, I'd have no one but my parents to even spend time with. So it is what it is. But I loved it when I had that when I was a kid. No, never heard of Marky D. No, I usually don't get grossed out by gore. Almost never. No, this is the only Christmas shirt I have. I have sweaters. I have 3. I have the dragon. I have the Merry as F Santa shirt. No, Santa sweater. And I have the kitties dancing around the Christmas tree sweater. So I have 3 ugly Christmas sweaters. I might get a new one this year. What I really want is a Christmas vest, but I never find one anywhere. I always look, in the stores and everything around here. I never find one. It'd be nice to have a silly Christmas vest to put on if we hit the full tips goal. I should have been a surgeon. I don't know what that means. What? I should have been a surgeon. Darius, I think so. One of the lights died for the sweaters. They tend to run out. The thing is, I do have batteries to replace. I think I have them, and I can replace the batteries if needed. Would I ever get a dog? I have no idea. Maybe someday. I have no plans on getting one now. There's no such thing as a spine transplant, Xi Jinping. Please stop saying that. That's really stupid. Sniper No Snipe and tipped $1 says, do you think as adults we're entitled to free time? I think every person on the planet is entitled to free time. No one should have their entire life dictated by things they absolutely are required to do. Everyone in their life should have some freedom to choose how they spend some time, whether it's as simple as just having a hobby or spending time with your loved ones or whatever it may be. Everyone should have that freedom, I believe. No one should be essentially you're a slave if you don't have free time, right? No one should be a slave. It's messed up. Did I choose to move to Washington State to avoid snow before all this? Yes. In Connecticut where I lived, oh my God. It got so bad by the time I moved. It was about 8 years ago now. A little more than 8.5 years.
Bitch, please. You fucking moved to fucking Washington for the fucking tax. You thought you'd pay far less taxes, which is why you fucking moved there, you dumb bastard. You couldn't move to fucking Texas, you could move to fucking Florida. Leanna went to Florida, by the way. Leanna's preference was fucking Florida. Phil said, no, it's too hot. It'll be sticky, it'll be too sweaty, it's a fucking swamp. Could have moved to fucking Texas. Texas is a very popular place to fucking move for a lot of people these days. Internet's fucking great there. Quality of life is meant to be very fucking good there. Nah, he picked Washington specifically for the fucking taxes, thinking he'd pay far less fucking taxes. Dumb bastard, man. Oh, you own a small business? By the way, you owe this much in fucking taxes, pay up. Fucking fundraising scam right around the corner. Guys, I actually owe a lot of taxes apparently. Some evil detractor fucking let the IRS know I have a business.
Ago, when I moved out of Connecticut, the weather was getting so bad. In the summers, we would get 100+ degree humid weather as if we lived in Florida. Okay? Then in the winters, we would get 3, 4, 5 feet of fucking snow. There was so much snow one year, there was nowhere to put it. They started pushing the snow into the rivers to get it to wash away because there was so much snow, no one could move. It was like the most extreme as possible, terrible weather in one place. For what? Why live there? What's the point? Is there a benefit to living in Connecticut to put up with that weather? No. Zero benefits. You're getting nothing out of staying there. I could not wait to leave. You know,
Fuck you, Connecticut. You're not worth living there for. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my fucking god. I mean, that's just... What's the fucking point of staying... Jesus, man. Why are you fucking shit in your hometown, man? Fuck me.
When I moved out here, it's because of the moderate weather. Now, is there moderate weather out here? Absolutely yes. The weather out here is way more moderate than what I had in Connecticut. Sadly, it's not what I was expecting. I was told that out here it was always kind of mid-range temperatures and raining constantly. And since I moved out here, that is not my experience. What I find is there's a lot more extreme weather. In the winters, we do get some ice and snow, and in the summers, we're getting extreme heat.
Fucking shout out to global warming, am I right?
That's because of global warming is changing weather around the planet.
Wow, he actually fucking said it. I fucking said it, he said it. Wow, fuck me. Fucking shout out to global warming. To be fair though, I thought Seattle was infamous for rain. I remember watching Frasier when I was younger, and they always kind of depicted Seattle as kind of a rainy place. I know it's a fucking sitcom, it doesn't really fucking tell you, it's not meant to be educational, but I always thought Seattle was of a very rainy city. So that was my impression of it as well. It was a place that rained a lot. And I thought, well, I can relate to that, I live in Scotland.
Didn't used to be like that. Documented every year. They're like, the hottest day we've ever had. Oh, the earliest snow we've ever had. It's like, what? Why are we having extremes every year? Because weather's changing in general, you see? Okay, guys. So at this point, I know a lot of people are still asking me questions, but we gotta start basically cutting off the podcast at a reasonable time frame. I'm gonna try to do that 12:30 p.m. every day. I don't want these podcasts going on till 1 p.m. and now we don't have enough gameplay, especially during this holiday season. We need to make good progress in every game I'm playing. So I appreciate you all being here. A lot of you are asking questions. You want to interact with me. I get that, but we got to get to the game. All right. So what I'd ask is if you could accept the fact that I need to cut off the show at this point so that we can get to God of War.
You know what? I didn't really count. Phil kind of said what you're talking about earlier on, but he didn't say it. What do you mean? Phil kept saying, what do you mean? Rather than what you're talking about. And I didn't tick it at the time. I'm going to tick it now, because fuck Phil. We're 3 away from a full house as an hour bingo, but I don't think we're going to get a full house per way, guys. But it's been annoying me ever since he's done it. He's done it twice now. We didn't say what you're talking about. He said, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? What do you mean? He said things very close to what you're talking about. And to me, it's the same damn thing. We need Phil to do hand grass. We need Phil to say behind the scenes, and we need Phil to say reality. All before he starts recording for gameplay, which is coming up very soon. It could still happen, but it's unlikely. Also, Phil has 59 likes, so there's not going to be a free space for the fucking bubbles. And he's only snorted, 8 times, so there's going to be no free space either for the snorts.
And, we're going to have a podcast every single day this week. We're going to have ample opportunity for more conversation. If you have these leftover questions, especially a lot of people are asking me questions about the holidays and stuff, please, bring them up. Either on tomorrow's show, or if you want to ask during a gameplay stream and a chance to get an answer, with a contribution or whatever, you can do that. But I want to say, let's pull it back and let's get to the game, shall we? All right? So, guys, thank you for a great episode of the Level 1 Podcast. We covered a ton of positive holiday-themed topics. I'm so excited, right, for this time of year. Thank you all. And I have a very special message that I will leave you with today.
What a miserable looking fucking bastard, man. I swear to fuck, this is like some sort of fucking hostage fucking situation photo here. His eyes look so fucking depressed, like he wants to just fucking throw himself off a fucking bridge. The smile has no fucking depth to it whatsoever. It's like the most forced smile you can ever fucking see. This, to Phil, was like the winning picture. This was the fucking best picture for him to fucking use. He looks so fucking miserable. He looks like all he wants for fucking Christmas is a goddamn 45 loaded in the fucking, and then just fucking go to town on everyone else around him than himself. This looks so fucking... This is not good. This is not a good look for you, Phil. This was not a good picture. Let Kat take the picture and you just fucking focus all your efforts into trying to have a good, proper fucking smile for the camera. That shit as well, man. He couldn't even find a fucking, you know, Jingle Bell loop that played long enough. You can hear it start again. There, right fucking there. You see it fucking just stops and starts again. He can't even fucking find the loop. He doesn't cut off out. He could cut it off sooner. He could play it so it only plays the one fucking time. No, he has that shit looping. And you can tell when the fucking loop stops, it ends and starts again. It's so fucking annoying.
Okay, let's get set up for God of War. All right. Go. Uh-oh. Guess what? I'm going to have to restart because as you can see, there's no video feed for some reason. And the video feed should be on and it's not. I don't know why it's black. That must mean I must have at some point kicked the wire. And in fact, what I will do is unplug and replug my capture device in and I'm just going to restart the software quick. That should fix the problem. I probably kicked it yesterday.
Wait. What do you mean? Wait, hold on. Did anyone else just catch that? I probably kicked it yesterday. Yesterday. Why the fuck yesterday, Phil? Has your console been on that whole fucking time? Just waiting to go live.
Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Black Matron Super Chat. It says, everyone betray me, I am fed up with this world in Christmas card form. That sounds a bit dark, pal. Hope you're okay. Is that the kind of the kind of message you're getting from Phil's little Christmas card of sorts? I do hope actually you're trying to envisage what was going through Phil's head during that fucking end card thing, and that's not just some inner monologue escaping there to the chat. I hope you're alright, pal. But yeah, Jesus, man. It doesn't mean. I mean, I'm happy to go back. Let's go back to it for a second. Aye, this fucking Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck, man? Imagine getting this Christmas card through your fucking door. You want to put that in your fucking mantelpiece along with other cards? Nah, just put this shit in the fucking bin or put it fucking outside to scare the birds off. It's like a fucking scarecrow sorts, man. It's a depressed looking motherfucker. It is an extremely depressing fucking picture. But that's not what I caught there. I caught Phil saying this shit here.
And the video feed should be on and it's not.
So Phil's explanation as to why he's not got a video feed is why I fucking say what the fuck.
I don't know why it's black. That must mean I must have at some point kicked the wire. And in fact, what I will do is unplug and replug my capture device in and I'm just going to restart the software quick.
But okay, so you may have kicked the wire. Okay, fine, but it's the when.
That should fix the problem.
Wait for it.
I probably kicked it yesterday.
I probably kicked it yesterday. I probably kicked the wire yesterday. He's had that shit on for 24 fucking hours, essentially. Black Matches is a quote from the room, and yes, that's what his Christmas picture. I was like, okay. I'm glad you explained it, Black Mage. For a second, I was a bit concerned. I know the lack of quotation marks, maybe I'm not sure if you're talking about Phil or not, sorry. But yeah, thank you for explaining. I've never actually seen the room in its entirety. I've seen snippets of it, of course. I think everyone on the internet has seen snippets of the room. You know, hi, Mark. But yeah, I've never actually seen the room outright. But Phil has left his console on for 24 hours. He kicked the wire yesterday, so it affects his OBS stream today.
That should fix the problem.
So him just saying this, it blows my mind.
I probably kicked it yesterday.
And he's not checking it until right now. I hope he fucks an update. I hope there's another update just to fucking mess with him.
Yeah. I likely, when I was doing my setup, you know, for the decorations and everything, and I was walking around the room, I probably kicked the wire, and the wire got loose. All right? So let's just restart. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to restart. Let's see if this works. I'll be right back. And now it's working. Oh, all right. We're good. It should be coming back. You guys should hear me and see me in a sec here. Grab my controller, my handy dandy PS5 DualSense. I agree that Singapore tourism video, Derek, is a really good one, right? Tells you a lot about a country. I knew nothing about it, and I learned a ton just watching that one video. And outside of the weather, it seems like a nice place. Like, damn, that weather, though. Yeah. I've already been to Florida. I'll be honest, I regret. I regret it. Going to Florida is like, Jesus, man. The fucking weather is so bad, and it's like, kind of the same deal, right? Same freaking deal. All right. So, all right, guys, we're about to get started with God of War. I'm going to very quickly run and use the restroom next door, and then we're going to begin. So thank you guys for being a great audience. Let's very briefly take like 2 minutes. I'm not going to monetize you.
Wow, Phil's not going to monetize the audience at once, guys. This is breaking news. I can't wait to fucking make a detractor video trying to explain how Phil has not, for once, monetized his fucking audience. Fucking break out the fucking jingle bells, Christmas has come early. Phil has not chosen to monetize his audience for once. Incredible fucking breaking revelation news. Why bring it up in the first place, Phil? Why even mention that fact you're not going to fucking monetize him? Just say you're going for a quick piss and you'll be back in 2 minutes. That's all you have to fucking say.
An advertisement or anything like that. All I'm gonna do is mute the mic, run next door, use the bathroom, and come right back. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks. I'll be right back, and then we begin. By the way, we're in an awesome part of the game. I cannot wait to resume. Okay.
Okay, and then he's fucking run away right now for his piss break. I'm going to spam the right arrow key until he gets his fucking little shitey arse back there, because we are behind on stream by like 40 minutes or 50 minutes or something. Actually, let me check. Oh, it's only 37 minutes. I'm only 37 minutes behind Phil. It's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. Just spamming the right arrow button until Phil gets back. There we go, he's back.
And then also a side salad, which was like lettuce, tomato. Don't ask me how, but I just had some of this snow, cotton snow on my shirt. I don't know how it got on there. All right, guys, are you ready? I hope you are ready to begin. I'm ready to begin. Let's do this. By the way, I'm not even kidding, we lost 100 viewers so I could piss. 100 viewers left while I pissed. Anyway. Yes, Derek, I agree with you. Tonight's Pokemon stream should be great. Listen, the Pokemon Scarlet playthrough so far has been outstanding. I think we can all... anyone who's...
Barry else is thanking me for not monetizing, my chat while I ate my ham and cheese wrap. It wasn't just ham and cheese. It was hot sauce, chicken, slices of chicken, slices of ham, a bit of cheddar in there, a bit of cheese spread, and a little bit of mozzarella. Then just fold it up and threw that shit in the microwave just to warm it up and get a little bit melty. It's a nice wee simple ass dinner, but it does the job for me. It's a nice wee small dinner. But it hits all the right spots for me, You got your chicken, you got your ham, you got your cheese, you got a little bit of hot sauce just to get a little kick to it. Ooh, it's so good. Oh, it's good shit. But yeah, I don't. As you guys know, I don't monetize you. Also, it's like I never run ad, for example, because I don't fucking... I'd be a hypocrite if I ran ads on this shit. I have been using adblock for like fucking, years. Imagine if I fucking try and say to you guys, by the way, guys, please watch... Fuck off. No, fuck the fuck off. I'm not going to fucking tell. Fuck off. I'm not going to run ads on my fucking shit when I've been using adblock for years. That'd be the fucking height of hypocrisy. But, but I don't fucking advertise any shit on this fucking thing, you know what I mean? Not fucking... fucking self-promotion anyway. If I'm ever advertising anything, it's usually over the tractors and the good stuff they do. But yeah, I'll always leave it up to you guys whether you want to fucking throw me some money here and there. No, it's never a fucking prerequisite. Sometimes you do and sometimes you don't, and I always appreciate it when it happens, but it's never mandatory, unlike with Phil, who has to remind his audience every single fucking day, by the way, this is all the way you guys can fucking give me money and all shit.
Been there for it. Can agree. It's been really, really good. It's exceeding expectations because we all thought the game was going to suck. And outside of the graphics, the game is actually pretty good, right? Now, yes, tonight...
God damn, it practically died. I need to fucking show you guys on the full screen.
And outside of the graphics, the game is actually pretty good, right? Now, yes, tonight...
And I just stuck there for a while, just fucking hammer up. Clown mode.
Whew. Excuse me. Tonight is true, Pokemon is...
Surprised you didn't fucking do your back in with those fucking vigorous sneezes. No, those are very robust sneezes indeed.
Is now going from a daytime stream to a late night stream, right? I know there will be some audience that cannot attend. That's unfortunate. There's always going to be people who maybe can attend one stream and not the other. In general, Pokemon fits a late night stream vibe of chill, as opposed to needing constant narrative progress, you see? I'm excited to have Pokemon be the late night stream, and I hope that you guys will join me for that, if at all you can. All right, should be a good time. Have I made plans for Warzone 2? No. What's on my Christmas list this year? None of your business. Okay, I need to blow my nose now because I sneezed, and then we'll continue. Sucks that I just had to sneeze as soon as we're starting, right? Okay. Oh.
He won't mute this shit. He chooses not to fucking mute this shit. Go closer to the microphone, Phil. Why do you just fucking force your audience to listen to even more detail?
Okay. Oh, man. Stupid sneeze. I received a tip. Oops, clicked the wrong thing. So, okay. So, Justin tipped $5. Here's a fun fact. Remember you found a sleeping troll in the desert in Alfheim? Well, it can be awakened for an optional battle. You need to find something called a mystical heirloom relic. Hopefully you'll find it on your journey. So, that's cool. Well, obviously what that means is there's going to be things coming up in the playthrough, you know, that's optional content. If you so feel like, you know, putting the time and effort into it, but you don't...
Whoa, Phil, I thought you fucking said in the past that if you want to get the fucking most out of a game, you also play the optional content. You don't skip any content. I thought you also fucking stood by the side content also being a very meaningful part of the fucking game, and you should try and embrace that shit. Now you're fucking trying to say you don't want to fucking do this optional side content, you're going to skip it and miss out on some interesting game fucking shite from your supposed game of the year. You're going to skip things in your game of the year. Contender? I don't know, Phil, I think that's a fucking bad look, pal. If you find that shit, you fucking use that shit.
Need to do it. I may or may not, we'll see. I know also there's that gravestone that we found in both parts of the Alfheim Desert, and neither one could be interacted with now, but maybe later, right? So thank you very much for the $5 tip. And then I also received, hold on, a $1.25 tip from Peppermint Shit, saying, what about a retrospective? We haven't had that in a while. I don't think anyone really cares about a retrospective at this point. We basically did the best retrospective stuff. You know, those first few retrospectives we did years ago, we went back and watched the classic playthroughs, we went back and watched the notable moments, and then I tried to do other ones and people didn't care. So that's why I really haven't thought about another retrospective. There doesn't seem to be much to be retrospective about when you've already done the classics, right? Expand Dong, yes, but we're not going to talk about that stuff today. We already had more than enough to talk about on the podcast, and plus I don't believe them anyway, so what's the point, right? Jasper is good. JD's very vocal today. He's meowing it up in the hallway. Meow, meow, meowing.
I have no idea what Expand Dong said to make Phil respond like that. You know, like saying, like, we're not going to talk about that. I have no idea. Because also, we're fucking miles ahead. Our chat is live, and Phil's feed here from watching him, he's like 40 minutes behind. So you'd have to go to Raw DSP to see what, you know, Expand Dong said in the chat at the time. Which is possible. We could do it actually right now. I think about it because I can't be arsed. I mean, I'm curious. I am very curious. Raw DSP archive.
I'm using the...
Fuck off, Phil. Let's go back to about here. We're about 40 odd minutes behind. Blah blah blah. Hold on. Fast forward. Expand Dong, did you see Nintendo apologise for Pokemon Scarlet's performance on Twitter and commit to patches? When do you ever see that? They stepped over the Pokemon company's heads. They must be pissed.
Expand Dong, yes, but we're not going to talk about that stuff today. We already had more than enough to talk about on the podcast, and plus I don't believe them anyway, so what's the point?
That was Phil's response to that. That's why he said what he said. So, interesting that Phil chose to ignore that altogether. So, that's how Phil responded to that shit.
Okay. Hold on a second here. Get this further up into the corner.
Hey, kid, where's the mask pointers?
Hey, Thor, shut up.
Where's the mask pointers?
Okay. You guys ready? Here we go. What's up, everyone?
And of course, that is the end of DSP Bingo. We were 3 away from a full house, sadly, but it is what it is. we couldn't get it. You know, 22 out of 25 is still a strong fucking card. But sadly, Phil would not do his hand graphs. At least, I wanted to count hand graphs. I did want to count them, but not everyone could agree that Phil actually did hand graphs when he done it earlier on, kind of when he was trying to demonstrate dates. Like, next day, that was a close hand graphs. But the fact that it matters, Phil did not say behind the scenes, and Phil did not say reality, so it wouldn't have been a winning bingo card anyway. We weren't one away, we're still 3 away, so it matters not, essentially. And yeah, that's the end of DSP Bingo, essentially, you know, we couldn't win. We were close, but to no avail. Let's go live and see what happens. Let's refresh the page and see.
I don't think we can trade anything in here. I guess we're just going to go to
Phil
Bingo.
has $38. $38 so far for Phil from his playthrough of God of War, and obviously that's far less than Phil would want. Phil was really hoping for a very successful day of God of War. The last 4 times Phil's played it in his day stream, he has not even gotten $100 in tips. He's only had the glasses goal for the last 4 God of War streams, so he's going to hope to break that trend and see if he can get at least fucking his stupid fucking hat worn tonight. So there we fucking go. Before we bugger off, does it mean that's what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to have this fucking thing available to me. This Descript thing. Hold on. So this thing here, Descripts, the thing I use to fucking make Phil say whatever the fuck I want. I don't know. Technically, I've been using a free trial since I've been using like Phil's voice in this, and it ends in 3 days. I don't know if I've got no access to this after 3 days. Profit wants me just to fucking buy it. It's like, you know, no, it's like $30 a month or something. I'm not fucking buying it. But if anybody has anything they want to make Phil say, just let me know. I've done a few so far. I plan to do a video. I did plan to do a video for all the suggestions I had on Twitter so far, for the ones that people want me to make Phil say. But yeah, if you can make Phil say anything, that's what you think, I mean, it's pretty fucking good. But yeah, Gravekeeper says, I'm going to buy Descript. He sold me and got a bit of stuff on my editing table, but yeah, I'm buying it for sure. What I did, so it asks you, I don't even hear drilling going on fucking upstairs, Jesus Christ. It asks you to submit training data, and the training data I used was Phil's Ask the King Part 1 podcast, which is what, 60 odd minutes long. If you want really long results to get better training data, and they recommend, so like, best results like 90 minutes worth of data. So as I said, it could be worth, it's like finding just any fucking long Phil video where he fucking blevers away just like non-stop for so fucking long, and just obviously it takes like a day for DC to try and learn it and all that, you know what I mean. Lauren says you could add a crap load of data. See, I tried that, but if I click this, it looks like it's going to, like, retrain it instead of fucking. So I don't know if it's going to. I thought you could add multiple of them. That was my impression, but it looks like it wants to retrain it instead, so I'm not sure. But yeah. Anyway, Brad Burning, I thought you were just being jumpy, but I guess that's what you want to make Phil say. Okay, fuck it, I'll copy and paste that in very quickly, if I can. Control A, paste. Jesus Christ. Do I even want to try and fix the grammar? I'm going to just play this how you fucking typed it Brad Burning. Jesus Christ. Ragnarok and says, if I need an editor to dub snorts into the final mix, hit me up. Alright, so Brad Burning's suggestion was this.
I hate Christmas ads and Christmas movies.
Yes, that's not playing from the start.
Bah H Humbug. I hate Christmas.
Bah H Humbug. Hold on. If we're going to do this, we're going to do this fucking right. Bah Humbug. Screw it. We're going to do this right with proper grammar and everything else. Punctuation. Okay. I'm going to even put the kind of way Arnie says it. Put that cookie down. There we go. I fixed it all. There we fucking go. Seafood Magoo says, if it only takes one file, then join several podcasts into one file and use that. I was thinking that, but my free trial ends in like 2-3 days. It says 3 days, but it's going to be like 2 days from like a couple of hours time, I think. So yeah. That's it learned it, that's it uploaded in the bottom. So here we go. Let's see how this sounds.
Bah humbug, I hate Christmas ads and Christmas movies and all Christmas stuff except Jingle All the Way, put that cookie down, meow. Great stuff.
Damn it, I couldn't really get the most out of fucking Arnie, like, now. I guess I should just do normal now. Now. It's hard to get the AI to say it how Arnie says it. But you can do it. You can do a wee quick fix it, you know. I just changed it very slightly, you know, so. One slight wee tweak, and it's relearning it, and it's just doing it all sorted. Once these wee grey lines disappear from the bottom of the text, which you can kind of see, and it loads down here, there we go, it's loading now. Once it goes all pink down here, there you go, it's all fixed. And I'll play normal now.
Bah humbug, I hate Christmas ads and Christmas movies and all Christmas stuff except Jingle All the Way, put that cookie down. Now, great stuff.
There you go. A very unenthusiastic Phil there, talking about his favourite Christmas movie of all fucking time. Jesus Christ. Fuck me. But yeah, I would recommend this. I'm saying I've been having lots of fucking fun, as you guys know, with this tool. Like I used it the other night to I made something for That Being Said, but they didn't know about it. Only Sam knew about it, and he kept it secret for him, and that worked out very well. See if I can find it actually. Let me play that for you as well in case you missed it. So that being said, shit, do I even have it available here? I might have actually, did I fucking delete that? I might have actually deleted that shit. I don't know if I did or not. When did I? Actually, I think I accidentally might have deleted it. Yeah, I think yeah. Whoops, I can play the podcast if not. They might copyright strike me. I don't know. Hold on. I'll go back to That Being Said then. Let me find That Being Said. And we'll catch their live reaction from it and their surprise. The groupthink, there it is. Is this it here?
Next,
no, it's actually near it, so. Okay. Hold on. 2 seconds. Just realised I still had a decrypt video there, so Chrome, message, and there we go. So.
I'm Phil Burnell.
So Sam kept us a wee secret and surprise. Stevie did at the time was really fucking yelling. He was angry when Stevie did because of the dehernating thing. He still didn't like, but he didn't realise I could clap back immediately with this
message that I'd like to share with you all.
That's why my name's Orange in his chat, because Stevie Dead is all grumpy with me because of the whole dehernated fiasco and he's fucking ranting on Twitter. I brought it to his attention, so he's still very used. That's what I'm saying though. I immediately got Steve back with this before he even knew it, with this DSP styled insult.
From someone that you may recognise. So yeah, I'm just going to play it.
Yes. Hello everyone, I'm Phil Burnell, otherwise known as DSP Gaming, and I have a special message specifically for the That Being Said podcast crew. First of all, Old Insider, I know you like to think that you were being clever with the idea of having people call into the show and talk to you, but I did that way back in the day, before anyone else. I am an originator, and you're just stealing my original idea, which I already perfected. Next, we move on to Mr. Fantastic Sam. You're from England, and wait, hang on, his name is Fantastic Mr. Sam. That's a weird way to have your name. Must be a British-style thing. Anyway, you thought that you could improve on my robust, meaningful content by editing it, but the truth of the matter is that there is not enough time for me to put any effort into my content whatsoever. So nice try, but it's not realistic. Plus you're a dentist, and that's not even a real doctor. You're a fake doctor. Next up is Meerkat. Now, this guy is always making bizarre songs, making me say things that I didn't actually ever say. It's slander in musical form, and I can't believe people actually like this sort of thing. It blows my mind that there are people who give this type of content any attention. Finally, there is Steve of the Dead. I've never had the time to watch a full video by Steve, because they are so long and I just don't have the time to do so, but from what I can gather. He is always analyzing the things I am doing and saying, like he is some sort of armchair psychologist or something, babbling away while looking like some Lucasade-fueled Wish.com version of Jesus. The main percentile of my audience do not care what you damn...
And then I say cuts it off. I'm telling you, to me, that's like the insult, the whole thing, like some Lucasade-fueled Wish.com version of Jesus. I kind of broke them a wee bit. But then for whatever reason, they kind of cut out the clip, sadly. But they repeated it.
Chad, if you want us to see with me, I want to let replay. Is that too much, though? And
But they played it again. They played the whole thing.
Hello everyone, I'm Phil Burnell, otherwise known as DSP Gaming, and I have a special message specifically for the That Being Said podcast crew. First of all, Old Insider.
And by the way, Steve, as you can see in the chat, Steve did forgive me. So there we go.
I know you like to think that you were being clever with the idea of having people call into the show and talk to you, but I did that way back in the day, before anyone else. I am an originator, and you're just stealing my original idea, which I already perfected. Next, we move on to Mr. Fantastic Sam. You're from England, and wait, hang on, his name is Fantastic Mr. Sam. That's a weird way to have your name. Must be a British-style thing. Anyway, you thought that you could improve on my robust, meaningful content by editing it, but the truth of the matter is that there is not enough time for me to put any effort into my content whatsoever. So nice try, but it's not realistic. Plus, you're a dentist, and that's not even a real doctor. You're a fake doctor. Next up is Meerkat. Now, this guy is always making bizarre songs, making me say things that I didn't actually ever say. It's slander in musical form, and I can't believe people actually like this sort of thing. It blows my mind that there are people who give this type of content any attention. Finally, there is Steve of the Dead. I've never had the time to watch a full video by Steve, because they are so long and I just don't have the time to do so, but from what I can gather. He is always analyzing the things I am doing and saying, like he is some sort of armchair psychologist or something, babbling away while looking like some Lucasade-fueled Wish.com version of Jesus. The main percentile of my audience do not care what you damn dirty detractors have to say. My meaningful, robust, gaming-style content is what brings the butts to seats. But I guess I'll take the high road here, since you clearly won't, and I'll wish everyone watching the stream tonight an enjoyable time, and don't forget, for me, it is always going to be WWE Champions time.
Wow, that was good. We got to hear the ending there, too.
There we go. So they got the whole thing played it the second time. But bit of a shame it cut it the first time, you know what I mean? Because it means like the reactions the second time round. Also, they've heard it the first time round, so it's not like raw reaction, you know. But hey, they got to enjoy the whole thing though eventually. So there we go. Ragnarok and Roll says if you need to raise funds to purchase a solo program game, it's a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription to this thing. So it's one of those things that's like, I mean, anyone could get it and have some fun with it, but I don't know if it's worth the money, if you get what I'm saying. I don't even realise there is a free version of it. In fact, if I go back to the... Hold on. I actually could show you guys, I think. Because of it, hang on 2 seconds so you can see. You'll see in a second here, hang on. If I click on this, and I view plan details, there you go. So, I'm not sure, did this free trial thing kicked in as soon as I submitted Phil's data for it to train on? Which makes me think that beforehand when I was using it for just its normal standard features, it doesn't matter. The thing I'm using is called Overdub, essentially. But you can see it as technically part of the free stuff as well, it seems. So I'm confused why a free trial kicked in now, and I feel like it has to do with me just using Phil's, you know, actual voice to do this. But you can see here, these like, this is the annual fee, but if you pay it monthly, it's like 50, you know, I don't know what you get for what. I don't know, I have no idea if I'm able to use this in 3 days or not. We'll have to wait and see. If not, I might just fucking get it anyway for the free, you know, for the... I don't know if the $15 one, for example, a month would be the one that would still make it work. Filter word, it's a thing, filter word removal. And ah. That's like fucking 30% of Phil's vocabulary. All these kind of features. It is a very good program. Get Pro. Make novels. No. It's just I was like, I'm having good fun with it, as I said, you know what I mean? And I would highly recommend, if people want to mess about with themselves, see what kind of fun they can have with it, you know, they can perfectly well do that. But yeah. I don't know if I'll do much else with it. I'm doing a wee video on it as well, taking all requests, because obviously I think I'm one of the first people to try and train an AI to say Phil's, you know, use Phil's voice in this way. So some eyes are on me right now, but I'm telling people how to fucking do this as well, to do it for themselves, and if they want to mess about with themselves, they can, and they know how to as well. So it's, I mean, we'll see if I do it in the future, if I do anything else with it or whatever. But yeah, it's been good fun anyway. It's been good fucking fun. I am going to end the bingo here, I think, guys, and I'm going to end it how I always end the bingo way. DSP, Notorious PIG contributions made by the excellently talented Pixar Animations. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining me in tonight's bingo. I do hope you all had a good time. Shut the fuck up, I'm not ready to fucking play yet. I was only making a fucking widescreen. Calm the fuck down. But yeah, aye. I do appreciate everyone coming on to Bingo, keeping me right in the chat for things I missed in the card. Also, thank you very much for any contributions as well. I do appreciate anything anyone's willing to give me. I do appreciate it. Sorry it couldn't be a full house, but it is what it is, you know, bug bingo mechanics, nothing we can do, but there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow, of course, being Friday the 2nd of December. Hopefully we can kickstart our weekends off with a robust and meaningful bingo full house victory. Who knows? So join me tomorrow for some more DSP Bingo if you wish to. And I'll catch you all later. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And have a good one, guys. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant, fucking gone.